think we need to improve to go forward?
Yeah, no, I think the biggest thing was getting guys healthy, right? Getting everybody back to where they should be. But then also just self-evaluation, self-scouting, kind of seeing what's going on. And he says, listen, we've done that every week to see, what are we calling against defenses? What are they seeing? So the evaluation has been going on. But I think with an off week, you're able to do that even more because you don't have a necessary game to prepare for it that Friday. So I can see us maybe doing something a little bit different, maybe some tweaks here and there, maybe. But I think ultimately, again, it's just about getting everybody healthy and getting everybody ready to go for a night.
How important is it to find a way to get the ball into your playmakers? I think one of the guys that you got to really get the ball in the hands to is Jaquan Williams.
Agreed. Jaquan is a guy who can take it to the house whenever he gets the ball in his hands. I think that's really important. I think what's important, too, is making sure, for the run game purposes, the offensive line, I think that's really important for us and establishing that line of scrimmage because we've got very good backs. You got Keith Smith, you got Caden White, you got Malik Bryant. You got a three-headed horse that can go in there. All of them can tote the rock and go the distance. We just got to be able to block up front.
I agree with you. We'll talk more about the Hurricanes, and we'll talk about the Palmetto Tigers when we come back. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Go Canes! Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory wish Manatee High School the best of luck this season. Brown & Sons have been your Manatee neighbor for half a century with 3 generations of service and caring professionals to guide your family through these difficult times. Featuring Trust 100 pre-planning to handle all your local and long-distance needs. Celebrate the game of football, but when the game of life must end, depend on Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory to serve you. Online at brownandsonsfuneral.com.
Manatee Memorial Hospital is available 24/7 with high-quality treatment at our expanded emergency care center. As an accredited chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology and with a comprehensive stroke certification from Healthcare Facilities Accreditation Program, our caring team will be ready when you arrive. Remember, if you experience symptoms of a possible heart attack or stroke, quickly call 911. Visit ManateeMemorial.com for more information.
Coastline Contractors serving Anna Maria, Longboat, Bradenton, and Sarasota are the official construction sponsors of Manatee Hurricane Football. Owner Jack Snyder and his wife Courtney are both MHS grads and proudly call Bradenton their home. Jack's team can handle your building project, whether it's new construction, remodeling, or commercial construction. They specialize in custom builds, attention to detail, and high-end finishes, making the building process personal. Find out more on their website, CoastlineContractorsLLC.com. That's CoastlineContractorsLLC.com.
Attention Sarasota Bradenton listeners. My name is Greg Ellie of the Prosperity Group. I'm a former Sarasota Bradenton native with over 30 years in the financial industry where we focus on showing you how you can create tax-free income. That's right. We will teach you the most efficient ways for you to create tax-free income or a pension-like income. Simply call me at 1-800-440-0434 or go to mymoneyissafe.com. That's 1-800-440-0434.
Back here with a countdown to kickoff. Danny Carter along with Chad Choate. Chad, let's quickly talk about the Palmetto Tigers. The Tigers come in tonight 5-1. Matthew Hennessy, the quarterback there, is throwing for over 1,000 yards on the year, 20 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He has a very good receiving core around him.
Yeah, no, listen, I think the one thing that Palmetto has that I don't think they've had in a while is a quarterback that kind of push it deep, right, and make those big plays happen. I think they've got a good wide receiver core around them. There's no question. Maurice Carter, Jock Harris, Pitchford came back from Booker, who was gone for a little bit. So they've got some guys on the edge, and I think that they move. Their offense is moved by deep balls and maybe some bubbles that they get the athletes in their hands. So I think if we can stop that, it'd be big.
Yeah, they come into the game averaging 41 points a game, giving up 14 a game. But again, I say that and kind of tongue-in-cheek because
100%.
The teams they've played, giving up points, not a big deal because it's not higher-tier teams or lower-tier.
I mean, their overall record of opponents is 22-1, right? So, they have not played the level of competition the Hurricanes had. There's no doubt about it. But again, I think you can kind of throw that all out the window tonight, right? I mean, it's a rivalry game. No question that both teams are going to be amped up to play. And I think the biggest key to me is composure, right? Who can compose themselves, because a lot of guys are going to chitter and chatter. They're going to talk a little bit, and we're going to see some guys who, obviously you grew up with each other and played Little League with each other, etc.
Agreed.
So there'll be a lot of chittering around.
A lot of guys that have moved from school to school and been around, so they've been around each other for a long time.
You got to have composure.
Yeah, and I think that first quarter emotion is what really you got to –
correct.
Basically, whether you fall behind or go ahead, you got to live through the first quarter, and that's the whole thing. You let the emotions kind of settle, and then you get down to business after that.
Absolutely, and I think at the end of the day, what's gonna prevail is the team who can least turnovers. Right, there's no doubt about that, and whoever team can prevent the big plays from happening. I know from a Hurricane defensive standpoint, that's the key. Talking to other coaches this week is that stop the big play.
Right. I agree with you 100%. So let's take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll hear from head coach Jacquez Green. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Perkins Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Mitsubishi in Bradenton is proud to be a sponsor of Manatee Hurricanes football. At the award-winning Perkins Auto Group, you'll get a championship deal on a big selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. And you can browse hundreds right now at Perkins.com. For over 65 years, Perkins has been family-owned and operated with sales and service that can't be beat. Go Hurricanes! From Perkins Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Mitsubishi in the 2700 block of 1st Street in Bradenton.
Former Hurricane Chuck Howard knows what it takes to be on a championship team. Howard Leasing is proud to sponsor the Hurricanes and is ready to champion solutions for your employees' leasing needs. Everything from big business to small business, Howard Leasing covers it all. From payroll processing and workers' comp to human resources and employee benefits. Get on the winning team with Chuck Howard and all the pros at Howard Leasing. Details available online at howardleasing.com. Again, that's howardleasing.com.
First Southern Bank is proud to be the banking partner for Manatee Hurricane football because they're a true community bank that understands the importance of supporting the neighborhoods they're proud to serve. Conveniently located at 1825 Manatee Avenue West, you can also find out more about First Southern Bank by visiting their website, fsb-bank.bank. Once again, that's fsb-bank.bank. And let them know you heard about them through Manatee football. Experience for yourself the First Southern Bank difference. And go Canes!
Member FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
This Saturday, October 18th, join the Republican Party of Sarasota at AM 930 The Answer at Robarts Arena for a heartfelt tribute to Charlie Kirk, an inspiring voice for American values. Doors open at 9, and at 11, the stage lights up with voices that shape our future. Rumble CEO Chris Pavlovsky, KT McFarland, Congressman Greg Stubbe, and many more. This Charlie Kirk tribute is made possible by AC Today, encouraging you to be there, be heard, and be proud.
Guys, Coach here with head coach of the Manatee Football Hurricanes, Jacquez Green. Coach, thanks for joining us here on the pregame show. Last week, had a bye week, able to kind of maybe rest some guys, also you coaches get some time off, spend some time with the family, etc. Talk about last week. What did the bye week look like for the Hurricanes?
It gives us a chance to get some guys a little bit more healthy. Some guys had a chance to rest and get more and more treatment since we didn't have to be on the field as much. Also gave us a chance to look ahead at a few teams that will play down the line. I think some of our kids even attended one of our upcoming opponents game last week. So it was good to get away from football and just be able to relax and get geared up, ready for the playoffs.
So during your bye week, it's definitely nice to have some time to allow guys to heal and that sort of thing. Do you ever do some, self-evaluation? Obviously, you're always evaluating opponents. Do you do, during that time period, do a little self-evaluation saying, hey, what are we doing well? What do we need to continue? What are we not? What do we need to drop and do less of? Is that something part of the bye week as well?
Yeah, we do it actually each week. Once we get past week 4, week 5, we self-scout where we break down what we do offensively and defensively and see what's been working for us and what's not been working for us. And at the same time, the reason why it's not been working. So we try to self-scout throughout the year. So we try to get back the same intel that our opponents would get against us.
Good. Well, listen, let's look into this week's game against the Palmetto Tigers. Palmetto comes in 6-1, leading their district. I think pretty high ranked, if not number 1 in their region. Coming in pretty pretty high on themselves and feel like, hey, they've got a really good team, that is led at quarterback by Hennessy, and they've got some skilled guys on the perimeter and pretty good defense as well. We know this game is a huge rival, especially for the last 10, 15 years. You go back to the older folks, maybe Southeast is the bigger rival, but this is a huge one. It's always a game that has a lot of emotions and played in it. How do you feel like this week has gone preparing for the Tigers? And then what do you see from the Tigers this week as we get ready to go tonight?
Palmetto, it's been one of the biggest games since I've been in the area back in 2019. I think this game has been one of the biggest games played. It's been close each year. I think we probably had a bigger lead last year or the year before, but the other 4 or 5 years, the games have been extremely close no matter who was the favorite in the game. I think we'll clearly be the best team they played this year or the second best next to Riverview that they played this year. So hopefully we can play a great game and make the game very physical, make the game tough up front. If we can eliminate the big play, I think we can do well on defense.
Coach talked about eliminating the big play. Their offense, 20 passing touchdowns from Hennessy, 3 interceptions. They are a big play. Offense. Their offense kind of goes and is predicated on deep ball passes and maybe getting their athletes in their hands on like a bubble or something like that. How do you prepare to stop those big plays, especially the big, deep, long throws?
I think we'll get a little bit more pressure than some of the teams they went against. I also think we got defensive backs that can run a little faster than some of the defensive backs they've gone against on film. But at the same time, Jock and Maurice Carter are guys that can stretch the field on the outside. We want to make those guys one-dimensional. And if we can have them just throwing deep balls and not be able to run the ball, we'll be fine. But we can't, give them a chance to run the football and be able to throw the deep ball. So we got to make those guys one-dimensional, take away the run game, and make them just have to throw up go routes most of the game.
Coach, looking at their defense, I think, their biggest area on defense that's probably their best is their linebacker core. Paul Moore is leading the team. He's also I think leading the team in sacks as well. They do like to bring some pressure every once in a while, listen to A gap, listen to B gap with backers and that sort of thing. What do you see on offense we got to be able to be prepared for the Tiger defense?
They're pretty basic on defense. Basically the same thing they played since I've been here. They're 4-2 box. Over front, they'll play cover 3 just about 95% of the time. So we have to attack the seams. We have to make their apex players, make those guys not sure if we're running the ball or throwing the ball. Put them in conflict throughout the night because I think they try to put their better players at the apex positions. So we try to make those guys not sure what's going on. The more they're not sure what's going on, the slower they'll play. We also have to run the ball. We got to make the game very physical up front. We have to pound those guys. So eventually the safety will get those in the box so we can take some shots over the top.
Well, Coach, I know tonight's going to be at Harlee Stadium over Palmetto. It's always a good atmosphere. And like you say, it's always a tough game. I want to thank you for taking a quick minute before the game to chat with us here. Good luck tonight against the Tigers. We'll be right back to the Shake Pit Countdown to Kickoff. You're listening to Manatee Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
If you want a company that treats you and your family right, then you must be in Conley country. Conley Buick GMC in Bradenton is the proud recipient of GMC's Dealer of the Year Award. This rare designation recognizes Conley Buick GMC for over 60 years of exceptional service. So experience the difference for yourself today. Tons of inventory, fair pricing, friendly service. GMC's Dealer of the Year, Conley Buick GMC. We are professional grade on Cortez Road West in Bradenton and at ConleyBuickGMC.com. Welcome to Conley country.
Coastal Orthopedics proudly supports Manatee High School and Hurricanes football. Dr. Dan Lamar, a former Hurricane, is the team's medical director. Dr. Lamar and the staff of experts at Coastal Orthopedics are recognized leaders in sports medicine and wellness technology. With offices in West Bradenton, East Bradenton, and Lakewood Ranch, they're always close by. Details online at coastalorthopedics.com. Coastalorthopedics.com. Coastal Orthopedics, keeping you in the game.
Bose Imaging Centers are dedicated to bringing you the best quality radiology imaging available today. With locations in the heart of both Bradenton and Sarasota, Bose Imaging Centers are close to all major medical centers, and the over 4 generations of the Bose family healthcare experience will ensure you a comfortable and professional visit. Bose Imaging Centers, where quality and customer service are the standard. Online at boseimagingcenter.com.
We'll keep it here to kick off, okay?
When you see us, yes, sir, we are Manatee. GML Coating is Manatee County's concrete restoration coating source, taking care of our communities right here in Manatee County. Our dedicated team is the best in the business, and our Green Monster Coating provides industry-leading protection for our vital wastewater infrastructure. But when you see us, we are Manatee. Know our communities are our number one priority. Let's go Hurricanes.
Go Canes! Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory wish Manatee High School the best of luck this season. Brown & Sons have been your Manatee neighbor for half a century, with 3 generations of service and caring professionals to guide your family through these difficult times. Featuring Trust 100 pre-planning to handle all your local and long-distance needs.
All the time. Contact them today by going to allinjurieslaw.com. All the time. Contact them today by going to allinjurieslaw.com. That's allinjurieslaw.com.
They say life is better on the water, where the only measure of time is the disappearing tide and the sound of fishermen returning from a long day's work. That's where you'll find Swordfish Grill, nestled along the quiet Gulf Coast in Florida's oldest fishing village. This is a place to relax, to unwind, and enjoy freshly caught seafood. They say life's better on the water. We couldn't agree more. Swordfish Grill and Tiki Bar, located in Cortez, Florida's oldest fishing village.
This Saturday, October 18th, join the Republican Party of Sarasota at AM 930 The Answer at Robarts Arena for a heartfelt tribute to Charlie Kirk, an inspiring voice for American values. Doors open at 9, and at 11, the stage lights up with voices that shape our future. Rumble CEO Chris Pavlovsky, KT McFarland, Congressman Greg Stubbe, and many more. This Charlie tribute is made possible by AC Today, encouraging you to be there, be heard, and be proud.
Welcome back, everyone, to Palmetto High School. The Manatee Hurricanes have traveled across the river for the rivalry between the two teams. The Hurricanes 3-4, taking on the Tigers 5-1. We have Gene Brown down on the field, and Gene, as usual, an electric crowd getting ready for a great game that we're expecting.
Yeah, if you can't get fired up for a game like this, even though, it's not a district game, it's still a big game for bragging rights in the county. And one thing that, Manatee has played such a tough schedule, but tonight we got to come out and play the way we know we can and really come out and show that we're getting ready for the playoffs. And it's good to play a better team than some of those softer teams we played, but it's a team that I think we can beat tonight.
Gene, you're down there on the field during warm-ups and stuff. What was your thought of the team and how they were reacting and what was going on?
No, I mean, it was the business-like effect, and again, excited to be here. And really, after having a week off, they want to show that, hey, some of the kids that are starting and producing for this Palmetto team used to be at Manatee, and why they think that they need to be able to really show that, hey, they should have stayed at Manatee. Go on,
Chad, both these teams have played extremely well. I think when you go back and look over the rivalry from year to year to year, no matter what you think, this game always seems to come down to the fourth quarter.
Right. No, I agree. I think we'll see, as emotions kind of start in the beginning, both emotions, we'll probably see a kind of a sloppy game is my assumption. Some flags, offside, some things that happen. But I agree. I think as everybody settles in, especially towards that second half, you'll start seeing where the team that is best prepared and has the composure will end up taking forward in that fourth quarter, and hopefully that's the Hurricanes.
I think I look at the coin toss and say, okay, I think if Palmetto wins the coin toss, I think they try to go deep early and try to set the tone immediately. I think it's one of the things they may do. That's something I'd look out for. I honestly believe that we can get some pressure up front and we can get there. But they do have a very good, and I say they, Palmetto, a big front line. So
yeah, no doubt. But I do believe pressure on the quarterback is huge, right? That's going to limit their big play potential throwing it deep, and I think we've got to be able to show our presence, getting after the quarterback and making him make decisions that he hasn't been able to make those decisions this year because he hasn't really had too much pressure.
Right, Gene, the coin toss is made. What do we have?
Called heads in the sails and Palmetto deferred.
All right, so the Hurricanes will go on offense first.
On the gas.
Wait for both teams to come out, but before we get to that, we got some great games also. I mean, there's other games in the area that are taking place, and you know what? I don't know that anything matters compared to what we have going here tonight.
I
it's
think
the biggest game in the area, without a doubt.
Yeah, no, I think this is the game in the area. There's no question, and I think although it doesn't have anything to do with districts or anything like that, it doesn't matter. This is the game locally. You got Braden River Southeast. Braden River's already up 3-0. They start at 7:00. And Venice playing Clearwater Catholic at home, and Sarasota, Winter Haven at Winter Haven. So I think this is Port Charlotte. That's a great game. That's a big
rivalry game for them.
River rivalry, right?
Yep.
So you got us here, the rivalry game. You got Port Charlotte and Charlotte, another rivalry game. So Lakewood Ranch is with Gateway, which we knew Gateway is pretty awful. There's no other way to describe it. But tonight's going to be a big game. This is a good matchup.
Look forward to see what the Hurricanes can do. Hopefully Logan Rogers can get off to a quick start here. And I think, my personal opinion, you try and grind the ball out early on,
Absolutely.
move the football down the football field, and you say, hey, listen, what we're going to do is we got to run, right?
Yeah,
We got to use
establish
Caden
line
White,
scrimmage.
Keith Smith, and even Malik Bryant when he comes in. Malik Bryant has sparked this offense from time to time.
No, he
So,
absolutely has. I think I think for a running back standpoint, he's the senior, right? So other guys are juniors and sophomores. He sees the field, I think, probably the best out of all of them. I don't think he has the best ability out of all of them, but I think he sees the field out of the best out of all of them. And we got to establish the line of scrimmage, run the ball, and control the tempo, and be able to do what we've shown we can do, especially against Pinellas Park, against Southeast, etc.
Yeah, I think you got to run the football to be able to pass, and that's one of the things we have not done very well up front. So, but again, we've played some extremely good football teams,
no doubt,
over the 7 games that,
which we hope
hard to control that line of scrimmage.
Which we hope prepares
right?
us for this run,
Correct.
right? With this 3-game run, the end of the season, and into the playoffs. This is why you load your season in the beginning with some real tough teams to prepare you for this right now.
So the Hurricanes will go back to receive the opening kickoff. It'll be Brandon Galloway on to kick for the Tigers. The Tigers will be in black helmets, black tops, black pants. The Hurricanes in red helmets, white tops, and white pants. Back deep for the Hurricanes will be Keith Smith to the far side and Jaquan Williams to the near side. Brandon Galloway, most likely this will be a touchback because he has done it almost every single time.
Great leg.
Galloway will approach it, put his left foot into it, drive it deep back into the end zone, and the Hurricanes will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Actually split the upright.
Yeah, having a kicker like that at your disposal for the Tigers is a great thing, right? And making everybody go 80 yards is huge, especially in high school football.
The Hurricanes coming on offense here with Logan Rogers, the quarterback. We'll see how we split the wideouts here. It'll be Keith Smith starting in the backfield. Canes break the huddle. They'll have 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Starting 1st and 10 at their own 20. Opening drive for the Canes.
Yeah, and a tight end over there. It's not Gunter. It looks like it's another tight end, or excuse me, lineman. Morgan,
Derek Morgan. Hand off to Keith Smith off the right side. He'll drive forward for about 3.5, maybe 4 yards. We'll see.
Put him right at the 4. Gain him 4. Good job.
4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6 for the Hurricanes.
Nice tackle on the play.
Yeah, good job there for the Hurricanes. Listen, I'll take 4 every single play. There's no doubt about it. But I like the little difference for formation. Add an extra O-lineman there instead of a tight end. And, big bodies on big bodies.
Same formation again. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Logan Rogers, the quarterback, takes the snap, throws it in the flat. Dante Prince, and in and out of his hands. He had enough for the 1st down, and he just dropped it.
Yep, in and out of his hands, a little bit outside of his reach, but he had it right there in the side of his hands and should be able to catch that and turn up for a 1st down. Now brings up a 3rd and 6 for the Hurricanes.
Been one of the bugaboos for Dante all year is just dropping balls. Yes.
Drop balls. Balls that should have been caught, and unfortunately we don't.
Watched him a lot in pregame. He caught everything. Then he comes in here and first pass his way, just doesn't secure it well enough. 3rd down and 6 for the Hurricanes. Rogers takes it, fires in the flat. It's going to be caught, and trying to drive for the first down. It's going to be short of the first down, but about 1.5 yards. Elijah Christian.
Yeah, gain of 4 there, just short.
I'd go back to the line and go a hard count, right?
I wouldn't disagree with that, and I think something I'm seeing just from their secondary early, their lineman is sideways, right? So they're ready for the deep ball. I think the short outs, those 5-yard, 6-yard outs will be open all night long if we want it to be.
Hurricanes will bring on the punting unit. It was 4th and 1 yard. Cade Fessler will kick it away, and not a great kick. It's going to hit and go out of bounds in Hurricane territory at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, not a very good kick at all. But, hey, listen, brings on the defense now. This is where you got to come up big, the defensive unit.
Good field position for the Tigers.
Matthew Hennessy will bring this Tiger offense onto the field. He's 78 of 113 for 1,094 yards, 69% completion, 20 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on the year. This Tiger offense averages 162 on the ground, 182 through the air. Pretty balanced as far as run pass.
I think we can stop the run, make them one-dimensional. That's the goal.
Kyron Jones will be in the backfield, offset to the right of Hennessy. Hennessy takes a snap, throws in the flat. It's going to be caught. He's going to be across the 40 and out across down around close to the 31-yard line. 14-yard pickup by Nazir Pitchford.
Nope. Yeah, it looks more like a 17-yarder. They keep moving.
But not before another first down, Tigers.
1st and 10, Tigers at the Manatee 31-yard line.
Easy pitch and catch there from the Tigers. And obviously we came up and had good blocking there from the edge, allowed Pitchford to get upfield for about a 17-yard gain.
I need them headlights out of my eyes.
Hennessy takes a snap, hands off the left side. He's going to be wrapped up. Storm Hennessy on the stop. About a 1-yard pickup.
Yeah, good job there from Storm. Evading the blocks up front, making the tackle for about right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1 there for the Tigers, which is what we want. We want them in long field position on 2nd, 3rd down, no question.
2nd and 9 for the Tigers. Their opening drive, 9:45 to go here in the first quarter. The Canes went 3 and out. Hennessy with Jones in the backfield. Hennessy takes it, fires in the flat. It's going to be caught, and the receiver tries to get around the tackler, and good defense on the outside. A pickup of 5 on the play brings up 3rd and about 3.
Yeah, good job there. Defense kind of rallying up, making the tackle, bring up a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. So good job from the Hurricane defense, just getting up there and then rallying around. Brings up a big 3rd down here.
Tigers are on the 25. We've got to get to the 21-yard line of Manatee. Empty backfield this time. Double stacked here on the right side. Now they'll bring Jones back in off the left side. Now he'll flank him back out again.
So you need to bring pressure.
Canes trying to bring pressure off the side, and it's going to be caught right up the middle. And yep, Luther just went and sat in the empty part of the zone, and an easy 14-yard pickup. It'll be 1st and goal for the Tigers at the Manatee 10.
Good job bringing pressure, but unfortunately we left Luther wide open there in the middle of the field. But, you know, I do like bringing pressure on that empty front, making the quarterback make a quick decision. He made the right one there. We'll see how that goes the rest of the game, though.
1st and goal, Tigers, 8:15 to go in the first quarter. No score. Tigers knocking on the door. Handoff to Jones. He's trying to bounce it outside. He's going to drive inside the 5, down around the 4-yard line.
Around the right side.
Sanders there on the tackle. Gain of about, looks like about 6-ish.
They'll officially put it on the 3-yard line. Second and goal from the 3.
Good job, though. Sanders coming up physical from the corner spot, making that tackle and not letting him get out and evade that tackle. So, but this is where they bring in number 7, Shane Pitchford. This is their close down running back.
Pitchford offset to the right of Matthew Hennessy. Handoff to Pitchford, and he's met by Ronan Dangler. No gain on the play.
He may have lost
straight
one.
back.
I think he lost one.
Stuffed there by number 8.
Yeah, I think he lost one there. Pitchford, when he comes in, that's their short yardage back. There's no question about it. Great job from Ronan Dangler to see it and run his feet through contact. Make a loss of 1 there for the Tigers. Third down.
Third down and goal.
Big third down.
If I had to guess what I've watched on film, they'll roll right here. Got 2 receivers left. They love to roll out on this play. Hennessy takes it, drop looking to the middle, and it's incomplete. Just over the outstretched hands of Ronan Dangler. He reached up for it, almost got it.
I think that's what happened with the wide receiver. Just really couldn't see it because the defense was in front of him.
4th and goal, and let's see, and the Palmetto Tigers will come on for the field goal attempt.
They're going to want to get points. Yeah, they're going to want to get points.
Good defensive stand by the Hurricanes.
Yeah, very good defensive stop there for the Hurricanes, and we're lucky. Actually, Tigers are lucky it wasn't a pick right there by Ronan Dangler.
20-yard attempt here by Galloway. Ball set right in the center of the field. Good snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good.
Good snap, good kick.
Got to make it 3-0 Tigers with 6:33 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Manatee Memorial Hospital is available 24/7 with high-quality treatment at our expanded emergency care center. As an accredited chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology and with a comprehensive stroke certification from Healthcare Facilities Accreditation Program, our caring team will be ready when you arrive. Remember, if you experience symptoms of a possible heart attack or stroke, quickly call 911. Visit ManateeMemorial.com for more information.
AM 930, The Answer.
3-0 our score after the 20-yard field goal by the Tigers. Brandon Galloway to put the Tigers up 3-0, 6:33 to go in the first quarter. Hurricanes will send Keith Smith and Jaquan Williams back deep.
Jaquan Williams.
Opening kickoff, he drilled it right through the uprights, and I would expect something of the same again.
Yep.
This time he drives it deep and nowhere close to a return out of the back of the end zone by about 10 yards.
Yeah, kid's got a boot.
What a great leg.
Kid's got a boot.
You got to be the happiest coach in the world if you got somebody that can bang it that deep all day long. Right?
Oh, when you know that the team's got to go 80, that's hard on high school offenses.
Water break on the field. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Coastline Contractors serving Anna Maria, Longboat, Bradenton, and Sarasota are the official construction sponsors of Manatee Hurricane Football. Owner Jack Snyder and his wife Courtney are both MHS grads and proudly call Bradenton their home. Jack's team can handle your building project, whether it's new construction, remodeling, or commercial construction. They specialize in custom builds, attention to detail, and high-end finishes, making the building process personal. Find out more on their website, CoastlineContractorsLLC.com. That's CoastlineContractorsLLC.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
3-0 our score here at Palmetto High School. Canes trail, 6:33 to go. Tigers went down and scored on the short field, started their own 47, got all the way down, kicked a field goal from 20 yards out, and now the Canes will go out here and start 1st and 10 at their own 20. Went 3 and out on their opening drive. Had opportunities.
Yeah, just drop balls, right?
Yeah.
There's no question about it. That's the bugaboo. Been that way all year.
Canes break the huddle. Logan Rogers will go under center here.
We just had one game where
Handoff, Keith Smith trying to find running room. He wiggles his way.
He does.
Is still on his feet across the 30, still driving forward,
big boy.
pushing forward out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. An 18-yard run by Keith Smith. What a great, strong run by Keith Smith right there.
Yeah, you bring in Ronan Dangler as the up back there, and all of a sudden you run on our feet. Keith Smith, good job. Big pickup for the Hurricanes.
1st and 10 Hurricanes at their own 38-yard line.
Jordan.
Two receivers to the right. It'll be Keith Smith in the backfield behind Rogers. Keith gets it again and just tripped over his feet, leaning forward, but a good 5 to maybe 6-yard pickup.
He'd be right there at 5-yard pickup there for Keith Smith.
Bring up 2nd down and 5. Keith will check out. Caden White comes in at the backfield. Second and 5. Hand off to Caden White, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage and loses about a yard to bring up 3rd down and 6.
With a handoff to number 3, Caden White. Tackled in the backfield by number 24, Paul Moore. Loss of 1 on the play. 3rd down and 6.
Here's bring up a big 3rd down here for the Hurricanes.
Ronan Dangler checks out.
Last 3rd down we did not complete.
Just try and keep the drive alive. I mean, even if you get 6 or 7 yards, I mean, you need 6. Let's just say you get 5. You got to go for it, right? So
well, we haven't seen Jay Quan with the ball yet. Pitcher's playing him at corner, playing both ways.
Rogers takes a snap, dropping, looking. He's going to fire down to the middle of the
Got
field,
him.
wide open. It's going to be caught across the 30, down around the 27-yard line. That is Rylan Guerrero. We have not called him all year long. He was in the tight end spot, and what a great set of hands by the young man. A 35-yard pickup and one of our best plays of the night.
Yeah, what a great job there from Logan, just finding him right over the middle. Great job from Logan. Nice strike, nice catch from Rylan. Good job, brings a huge gain for the Hurricanes. Hey, I like to be able, if you can tack the seam like that against this defense, that's a great, great job from the Hurricanes.
1st and 10 Hurricanes at the Palmetto 26-yard line. Got Caden White and Keith Smith in the game. Elijah Christian checks out.
Yeah, you can see it's going a little more physical maybe this
They'll send Keith Smith out wide.
Ronan's up.
Bring Keith Smith in motion. They'll hand it to him on the jet sweep. He's going to get around the 25 to the 20 and finally knock down around the 16-yard line. A good pickup on the play.
Yeah, I think he got the first down.
Very close to it. I think they did give him
right
10-yard
spot.
pickup.
Good job. 10-yard pickup. Good job by Keith.
The Canes have moved into the Pinch A Penny red zone. Pinch A Penny, the perfect people for the perfect pool. For all your pool and spa supplies, go to Pinch A Penny, 3500 Manatee Avenue West. 1st and 10 Hurricanes at the Tigers' 16-yard line.
I guess 90 is Derek Morgan. He has changed numbers from 67. Okay. And 90 is now Derek Morgan. Dooley, wow. Great job there from Derek Morgan, baby.
Give him the 35-yard reception. In motion, Keith Smith fakes the handoff, and Logan Rogers should have gave it. We got a late flag thrown in there. That might have been to the head of him when he went down.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. We'll see what the call is, but he should have given it to Keith. There's no doubt. Keith had a lot of green grass, green turf.
He was already down. I think he got hit after he was down on the ground. So I think this is going to be against the Tigers, and it is.
It is.
Personal foul against the Palmetto Tigers. Are going to move the ball all the way down inside the 5. Or, I'm sorry, inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I wish it was right at the about 11. You can get first down if you need to.
Well, it brings us 1st and 3.
But I like the play call. I like the jet sweep. I like attacking the outside. Really haven't done that all year. I like bringing that into the picture and making the defense be able to have to defend that.
Canes hustling on guys onto the field here. Caden White in the backfield. Caden takes the snap, drives forward. He's going to be across the 5. Touchdown, Caden White. from 7 yards out, and the Hurricanes take the lead 6-3 with 2:42 to go here in the first quarter.
Great run there by Caden White. I love you bring in Morgan as a tight end. Not only can now we show he can catch the ball, but I think having 6 O-linemen up the front, and then Ronan Dangler as your H-back blocking, I think that's a huge, good recipe for the Hurricanes moving forward.
Cade Fessler on for the point after attempt. What a great drive there by the Hurricanes. 9 yards out goes in Caden White.
Dead ball foul against the Hurricanes. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
They'll assess the unsportsmanlike conduct on the kickoff, so.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm assuming some celebration, etc.
Yep, is what it is. I didn't see it either, so. Cade Fessler on for the point after. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and that'll make it 7-3. Hurricanes will keep things right here with 2:42 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a 6-play drive, 5 run, 1 pass. Obviously a huge pass to Derek Morgan for a 35-yard gain, but ends up with a 9-yard run from Caden White for the touchdown for the Hurricanes. All of your scoring recaps are brought to you by Buccaneer Pawn. Whether you're buying or selling, visit Buccaneer Pawn at 331-119 First Street in Bradenton, also Washington Boulevard in Sarasota. As we talk tonight and as the season goes on, all game stats are brought to you by Howard Leasing, your trusted PEO that can manage all of your payroll, your HR needs. Visit Howard Leasing at 6302 Manatee Avenue West.
I think the more important thing here is that was an 80-yard drive.
Absolutely. And make sure, obviously, a heavy run, which I love to be physical, but also the big pass from Derek Morgan is huge.
Yeah, I'm watching him set the ball up right here on the 40. They didn't mark the penalty off, so he's going to kick it off from the 25-yard line.
So Palmetto's going to get in great field position,
yes.
There's no doubt.
I don't know that.
And again, we talked about this in pregame, right? Composure, right? You got to be able to compose yourself. Obviously, we know it's a rivalry game. There's going to be a lot of chittering and back and forth and all that kind of stuff. You got to be able to control yourself, because this now puts our defense potentially in a little bit of a bind, because it's going to be good field position for the Tigers.
I'd squib kick it right here and just hope the ball bounces your way, right?
Sure, or put it out of bounds, make it on the 40. I mean, who cares?
Cade Fessler on a kick. The Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff. Canes leading 7-3, 2:42 to go here in the first quarter. Canes going right to left, and Cade put his right foot into it. It hangs high, and the return man lets it bounce, and it bounces over. He touched it. It's live. He's going to finally pick it up around the 26 and move forward and run out of bounds around the 37 or 38-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of chirping right there on the sideline. Get him out. Get over to your sideline. Oh, looks like Carter Robinson down over here. That's not good.
Not good at all. He's grabbing his knee.
Yeah.
That's one guy we don't want to see out of the football game.
But all in all, I definitely thought that's where they would probably get it anyways. So I would, to be honest with you, kicking out of bounds would have been all right.
Gene's down on the sidelines. And, Gene, you got to be impressed with an 80-yard drive right there. The Hurricanes compose themselves, can bounce back after the field goal, and move the ball right down the football field.
Yeah, we see the emotion. I mean, obviously the big pass to the tight end made a big play there and really opened up some offense. But you see these kids are fighting hard, and Palmetto's fighting hard too, but we just got to turn around and we got to control our emotions a little bit. I see something in this team a little bit today with some fire on offense, which, really that first drive, we had a first down. Who knows what will happen? We got to catch the ball, we got to make the play. And hopefully our players okay. I don't know if we kind of got a backside block, and we're all excited out here. And I think that's going to continue. So the team can control a little bit, and hopefully our defense can do that and put a little pressure on Tennessee. But so far, what I've seen is Tennessee gets the ball out quick. And, if you get that ball out quick, it's going to keep happening. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look good in good play.
Not at all. Carter's putting no pressure on that leg whatsoever. And That's kind of a sad scene to see because he has been instrumental in his defense so far.
No doubt. And, his motor's always going, and he's got a head for the ball, knows what's going on every play. And, that's not a great thing to see him not be able to put any pressure on his leg at all.
Yeah, you can read a lot of what goes on, and when the young man gets up and he's putting no pressure on that leg, it's a problem. They're going to bring the cart out on the field to help him get off, and that's never a good thing. And it's sad because Carter Robinson has played absolutely outstanding in the 7 games, and 30 tackles on the year and 5 tackles for loss, and he's done a lot of good things, and you hate to see him have to go off the field. And hopefully it's not as bad as we think it is, but it's never good when he's not. When you got to go off on the cart, it's never a good situation.
Correct. So. Now you got to be able to rally. Defensively, you got to be able to rally around him, and have a little maybe more pep in your step because you're playing for a guy who got hurt that is he. Carter. We know he'd play with anything he possibly could, so you got to be able to play for him and. So it's tough for a defense to be able to come back after an injury like that. Let's see what we do.
So the Tigers will start. 2:36 to go in the first quarter. Manatee leading 7-3. Matthew Hennessy will bring the Tigers offense out. They'll start at their own 40-yard line. 3 receivers to his left. Takes a snap, throws out in the flat. He's going to be caught and sidesteps the first tackler and drugged down after about a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah. Quick out there from Hennessy to Carter for a gain of about 5-ish. But good tackle there from the Hurricanes, allowing not anything else. And listen, Palmetto does that. They do a lot of bubbles, give it to their athletes. We've already seen it 2 or 3 times. And they'll throw it deep when they see that they can throw it deep. So you'll be able to stop the bubble, don't make anything big happen from there, and create them to throw it deep.
2nd out and 5 for the Tigers, going left to right. Hennessy Hennessy backs out, showed pressure at the line. Now Hennessy's going to fire deep, looking for a man wide open and overthrown. And
yeah, way too overthrown, wasn't going to be there.
Nope. And
flag on the play, though.
There is a flag, and I thought they moved early before the snap, and let's see if that isn't the case. I thought they got a quick jump going off, but we'll see. And I also, on the flip side of that, I thought we got away with a little bit of a tug. Ineligible downfield for the Tigers.
Yeah, they lined up wrong.
Downfield for the Tigers.
I don't know. The question is, it'd be 3rd down and 5, or you back them up, take 2nd and 10. I think you got to back them up.
Yeah, I think you take 2nd and 10. Yeah, I think you make it 2nd and 15 instead of 3rd and 5, no doubt.
Yeah,
but that was their deep strike, right? Yeah. That was their deep strike. We had good coverage. Obviously, he threw it too deep. So timing was off there for the Tigers. So I think you make it go 2nd and 15.
2nd and 10. It's only a 5-yard penalty. Yep. 1:47 to go first quarter. Manatee leading 7-3.
I'd watch Luther here, the tight end. Watch him in the seam.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hennessy takes a snap, rolling right, looking, and then he's going to dump it out. He's going to have Luther right there, and he's got it plenty for the first down. Needed 10. Picked up 16. 1st and 10 Tigers in the Manatee territory.
Yeah, so it wasn't him in the seam, but it was him kind of blocking a little bit on the front edge there, and then dripping out as he caught the ball there. That's 30 yards completions, receiving yards from Luther already.
Finally brought down on that play by number 5, Storm Hintz.
First and 10. Tigers will go trips to the left this time. Hennessy rolling right, looking. He's just going to throw it away. That didn't get it past the line of scrimmage. Yeah, barely. That's close. And we have a flag thrown.
Yeah, there's a flag. I think it was they had an offensive lineman too far
way downfield. Yeah,
he's almost 10 yards downfield. I think it's a busted play from the jump.
Yes.
Flag on
Thought it should be a run. Ended up, kind of being a busted play. I think O-lineman thought it was a run. That's why he's up 9-10 yards down the field.
Yeah, he's clearly downfield. It's not even close, so. Ineligible downfield is the call. Mark off 5 brings up 1st and 15.
Again, against the Tigers, illegal man downfield, 5-yard penalty, 1st down and 15.
This time the Tigers break the huddle there at the Manatee 47-yard line. They'll go 2 receivers, actually 3 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Bubbledom Reeves Carter over here.
Fakes a handoff looking. He'll fire across the middle. It's going to be caught, and the receiver trying to get outside.
Jock Harris.
Jock Harris quickly had a nice reception, then curled back, lost a couple of yards on it, picked up 10 on the play. But, man, if you can get close enough to him, you can actually swat it away because he loves to carry that thing lightly outside.
Yep.
Brings up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, but again, I mean, quick passes is definitely what the Tigers are going to want to do. They don't want Hennessy back there holding the ball, with us bringing pressure.
2nd down and 7.
They moved.
And we jumped off sides.
Jock Harris moved up top.
Oh, they're calling on us.
Wow, their receiver moved too.
Offsides Hurricanes. So from 2nd and 7, we go to 2nd and 2.
Wow.
24 seconds remaining first quarter.
5-yard penalty.
Here's the thing about the receivers. If you watch them closely enough, they all kind of flinch every time before the snap. So you kind of draw that to the attention of the officials. You kind of stop. They do it a lot. They've done it 3 or 4 times already by trying to get ready to take off. But 2nd down and 2. And that'll be the end of the quarter right there. Canes lead at the end of 1 quarter of play, 7-3. We'll be back with 2nd quarter action after this. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Perkins Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Mitsubishi in Bradenton is proud to be a sponsor of Manatee Hurricanes football. At the award-winning Perkins Auto Group, you'll get a championship deal on a big selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. And you can browse hundreds right now at Perkins.com. For over 65 years, Perkins has been family-owned and operated with sales and service that can't be beat. Go Hurricanes! From Perkins Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Mitsubishi in the 2700 block of 1st Street in Bradenton.
First Southern Bank is proud to be the banking partner for Manatee Hurricane football because they're a true community bank that understands the importance of supporting the neighborhoods they're proud to serve. Conveniently located at 1825 Manatee Avenue West, you can also find out more about First Southern Bank by visiting their website, fsb-bank.bank. Once again, that's fsb-bank.bank. And let them know you heard about them through Manatee football. Experience for yourself the First Southern Bank difference. And go Canes!
Member FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
AM 930, The Answer.
Welcome back here to Palmetto High School. End of the first quarter. We're starting the 2nd quarter play. 7-3 Hurricanes lead. Tigers have 2nd down and 2 at the Manatee 34-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Matthew Hennessy, Tigers quarterback. They'll hand off, and Jones up the middle. He's got plenty for the 1st down. Needed 2, got 6.
Let's go for a 1st down, Tigers.
1st and 10, Tigers at the Manatee 28-yard line. You just got to wonder at what point in time in all these passes does Jared Sanders, who's got 4 interceptions on the year, jumps one, right? They haven't really gone his way much. 3 receivers right for the Tigers. Handoff inside. He's going to be met. Ronan Dangler behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 on the play.
Good job there.
2nd down and 11 for the Tigers.
Yeah, good defensive stop there from Ronan Dangler. listen, they really haven't been able to run the ball too much on us tonight. It's really been the explosive plays in the passing game. So I think we are creating that one-dimensional so far. We're creating that one-dimensional offense that we want to do. Just got to be able – I think we got to get some more pressure on Hennessy.
You try to, but he gets the ball. He gets rid of the ball really quick.
Yeah, quick.
So it's hard to get there. Watch Luther. This time they're going to throw a little screen pass. Going to be bobbled by Jones. He's going to be wrapped up. Storm Hensey in there along with, I believe that was Jared Sanders as well. A 2-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, good job there from the defense. Obviously had some pressure right in his face, and Hensey's face brought by Ronan Dangler, and he had to just get rid of it as quick as possible. So loss of 2 there. You just kind of as out route to Kyron Lewis. Loss of 2. So let's see what the defense can do here on 3rd and 13.
Now 2 receivers left to the right this time. Ace Luther has been their go-to guy so far. As he drops, looking under pressure, gets rid of it quickly. It's going to be picked. Intercepted by the Hurricanes. Dangler out to the 20. Boom! 35, 40, and finally taken down. Interception, Hurricanes. And it flips the script, and the Canes will have 1st and 10.
Ronan Dangler, big time. Listen, we know he's got some paws because he comes in offense a little bit here and there, catches some balls. What a great job dropping back in coverage in the seam route. And you said Luther was the guy. I think Hennessy was looking for Luther right there down the seam route. Great job from Ronan Dangler catching the ball, and then obviously great job getting about 20-yard gain.
The pressure up front, I'd love to know, I'd love to go back and look at the film again and see who it was, but great pressure coming up inside to force him, I think, to get rid of it sooner than he actually wanted to.
No, I agree with you there. I don't know who the pressure was. I know we had a little bit of outside pressure from Morgan. Great field position for the Hurricanes.
1st and 10, Hurricanes at their own 42-yard line, leading 7-3, 9:36 to go in the first half. Hand off to Keith Smith, and he'll drive forward for about 3 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, a little bit of high snap there from Rona, but a good job from Logan getting the snap down, getting down to Keith Smith. Well, I'll take 3 every time. So good job there from the back end, quarterback, running back, getting the ball down and getting some good drive there.
Ronan Dangler checks back in on the offensive side. Looks a little confused going to the line of scrimmage here.
Yeah.
Here's a snap, and he's going to go deep, looking for Dante Prince, and incomplete. Good throw right there, and you know what? I'll give Prince some credit right there. This is going to be a tough haul in from that, but it was just over the top. Good defensive play by the Palmetto Tigers.
Good coverage, and it was going to have to be a perfect throw, and it wasn't perfect. It was close to perfect. Hit Prince in the hands, but I don't mind, testing the defense, right? Going deep, making sure they know that we can do that as well. So I don't mind that call at all.
3rd and 7 now for the Hurricanes at their own 45-yard line.
Especially coming off of a turnover.
I still think you got to expose the middle of the field. Jaquan Williams is the guy to do it.
Yep, and he's lined up in the slot.
Rogers dropping, looking, firing the flat. He's got a wide open man. He's going to be caught. It's Elijah Christian out to the Tigers' 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup and a 1st down for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, good pitch and catch right there from Logan to Elijah Christian. Good job there. That's 19 total yards of reception for Elijah Christian. Moves the ball for the Hurricanes. Big 1st down.
Officially set the ball on the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, 8:26 to go in the first half. Manatee leading 7-3. Fakes a handoff, throws in the flat, and nobody there. And thank goodness he underthrew that one because I think that ball's high enough for him to catch his pick. Yep.
Yeah, a little miscommunication. It looked like we were supposed to do one route. Quarterback thought at least we were going to do one route. Wide receiver saw another, but they did blitz off the backside there. Got a little pressure on Rogers on the backside. Just a little miscommunication what it looked like.
2nd down and 10 for the Hurricanes.
Well, you get that miscommunication on 1st down, and all of a sudden you're 2nd and long, right? You're 2nd and 10, which is where you don't want to be on offense. So I expect a run here for the Hurricanes.
Logan Rogers, quarterback, takes a snap, fakes a handoff inside, throws it through the receiver, trying to get it to Prince, and
just too quick. I don't think his feet are not where his shoulders are to be able to throw that. It's a wide open. I mean, if we catch that, we get 5-6 yard gain, and then who knows what happens. I think it's a good call, but you got to be able to set your feet and throw the ball. Danny, you talk about that all the time.
Feet make you throw the football where you want to go. Doesn't matter what sport you're doing. If your feet going one way and your shoulders going another, it's not going to work. So.
Well, it's a 4th 3rd down for the Hurricanes. We were 2 and 3 before this, so we'll see what we can do here on 3rd down. I think it's a 4-down territory though, so you don't need to get all 10 here. I think you can get somewhere between 6-ish, 7-ish. Go for it.
Got one high safety. You just spread them out as far as you can spread them.
Deep safety too.
Yep.
I mean, he's 15 yards back.
Rogers dropping, looking left, fires across the middle, wide open, in and out of the hands of Jaquan Williams. That was a huge gain if he gets it, and that's taking your eyes off the football again. The young man did it last week or 2 weeks ago. It's right there in his hands, and
he's looking to make a move before he actually catches it.
Just haul it in first, and
right
then
there.
Make things happen.
Oh,
that one hurts.
That was a definitely one that's going to hurt when you go back and watch that on film, and I know Jaquan feels it now too.
Tigers forced the punting situation, a high snap that Fessler had to go back and get, and gets it away.
Good punt.
See if it gets a good roll. Yes, it does.
Yes,
Down
it does.
Inside the 10 and finally stopped it. Well, go ahead and stop it. It's rolling back your way. Go ahead and knock it down. So they'll actually down it at the 8-yard line. It's where the Tigers will start. 1st and 10, 7:51 to go in the first half of football.
That one hurts.
Hey, this weekend, what great weather we've had for the past week, and look to be more great weather throughout the weekend. Go out to the Sandbar Beach House or Mar Vista, one of the 3 best waterfront dining experiences you can have, the Sandbar Beach House or Mar Vista.
Yeah, it should be a beautiful weekend again. 2 weekends in a row. Beautiful. Get yourself out there to the island. You know I like the Sandbar. Gene likes anywhere with shrimp, so it's all good.
1st and 10, Tigers, 7:51 to go in the first half. Start at their own 8-yard line. Hennessy drops, looking under pressure. Now he's going to dump it, and nobody there. Great pressure by the Hurricanes.
Bubble. Yeah, he wanted the quick bubble. Great job there. Looked like it was, I don't know if it was Sanders. I think it was Sanders. Great job pressure from the corner because he wanted to throw that underneath little slip screen, little bubble. Great job there, and Hennessy just had to throw it away, get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now for the Tigers.
I think we're kind of defensively kind of feeling a little bit what they want to do offensively, especially in the pass game, right? They want to throw the bubbles, and they'll throw it deep. Throw the bubbles. So I think we're getting a little bit of we are kind of understanding a little bit what they want to do, which is a good thing defensively.
2 receivers either side this time for Hennessy. Jones in the backfield.
Wide receiver move.
Hennessy looking,
He's
still under pressure. He's got to just throw it away yet again.
Great
Storm
job.
Hennessy on the back there
Great
to
job.
knock him to the ground. But
again,
what a great coverage.
Again, Hennessy wanted to get it out early, and he was just absolutely covered, and then he didn't really have anywhere to go. Good pressure there from Ronan Dangler. I think the other thing good with Ronan was it wasn't anything illegal, right? He didn't hit anybody illegal, and that was something good.
Again, I thought they moved early one more time.
I think their wide receiver definitely moved.
Receivers flinch, and it's just not being called.
Yeah, it brings up their 5th third down of the night. They were 2 for 4 before this. So see if we can continue that trend here for the Hurricane defense.
I'd bring Storm right up the middle and try and blow this thing up.
Yeah, I could see either a Luther pass or maybe even a screen to Lewis.
Drop back into those throwing lanes, gentlemen. Here we go. 3rd down and 10. Hennessy rolling right, looking under pressure, throws it deep, and it's going to be almost intercepted.
And he caught it. Nope, incomplete. Wow. I thought the Tiger wide receiver, I don't know who that was. Maurice Carter almost caught it. Wow.
A.J. Early that deflected it, just went up in the air and almost had the interception.
Yeah, we had two guys there that could have picked it off, and then Maurice Carter almost catches it off the tip. But, again, good job bringing pressure on the front. They rolled out Hennessy to the left, good pressure on the front side and the back side, having to kind of get it out of there early. So good job there from the Hurricane defense, flipping the field, no doubt.
Forces a punting situation. Galloway will stand in the back part of his end zone. Keith Smith standing at the midfield stripe.
Go get it.
High snap, and Galloway barely gets it away. Good pressure right there coming at him. And a good roll, and just leave it.
Leave it
alone. There we go. The Canes will have great field position.
Keith was wanting to go get it. But we almost got it and blocked it. And actually, good job from the punter there. Almost kind of acting a little bit like he got hit. He didn't. But good job there from the Hurricanes defense.
He might have got something in soccer, but he wasn't going to get it here in football. So,
right.
Good effort. 1st and 10 Hurricanes leading 7-3, 7:23 to go in the first half.
I think we got to come back and establish a run. We did a little more pass in that last drive, 5-1. I think we got to come back and run the ball a little more for the Hurricanes.
I agree, and I think we found something in the passing game. You just kind of got to let it feel its way out. Send Keith Smith in motion to the left. High snap, handoff to, I believe that's Malik Bryant this time. Still fighting for it.
He gained about 2.
Yeah.
Nice fight from Malik Bryant right there.
2-yard pickup brings up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, a little high snap though. Again, I know it's not a high snap to where it's over his head, but that timing does change everything a little bit. Split second absolutely changed everything. We've got to be able to get our snap down from our center there, Ronan.
A lot of movement from the Hurricanes. Elijah Christian checking out. Malik Bryant checked out. This time it'll be Caden White in the backfield. Keith Smith will come down here in the slot. Keith Smith in motion. They'll hand off and nowhere to go.
Yeah, they blitz. Yeah, had
Caden
extra
White
blitzer
blowing
there.
up, a loss of 4 on the play.
Yeah, had extra blitzer there and really nowhere to go from the jump.
That's one you want to give on, but the problem was that snap wasn't there quick enough to even give it to him. It was a high snap, kind of threw everything out.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's what it was. I don't know if it's a read to where you give it to the guy going in motion or not. It looked like it wasn't going to be any kind of read. It was going to be just throwing him in motion just to make your defensive guys' eyes move a little bit. But the eyes didn't move at all, and they were blitzing some guys, and they got back there in pressure. Now brings up a big 3rd and 12 for the Hurricanes.
I still believe in the fact in these situations in the high school, the middle of the field is the most vulnerable there is.
Always. Especially when they play one high safety.
Yep. And stoppage of play, and I believe the Hurricanes have called a timeout. Let's see if we got it.
Well, there's no play clocks here, and so it's kind of tough sometimes to see.
There's no way 40 seconds ran off in that time frame.
No.
That's what they're marking. There's no shot that was 40 seconds.
Against the Hurricanes, knocks him out, back 5 yards.
And there's no way that was 40 seconds.
3rd down and 17.
3rd and long for the Hurricanes. I would imagine they'll run the football here to be safe, but Rogers takes a snap, dropping under pressure, throws it in the flat to Keith Smith. He's going to try and work his way up the field. He does. He's still on his feet, out across the 45, down close to the 42-yard line. And I think you're going to punt it and try and drive them, pin them deep, but let's see what we do.
Yeah.
Coach Green's going to go for it here. 4th down and 6 right now.
Yeah, it's a big 15-yard gain right there. So I think you're kind of in no man's, right? To be honest with you, I think we go on a double count, see if we can jump them off sides right here. We got time. We got all 3 timeouts left as well.
Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Manatee leading 7-3. Here's a snap. They'll pitch it out to Caden White. He's trying to get around the corner and nowhere to go. Doesn't get the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. It gives the Palmetto Tigers great field position. And hey, listen, I'm not going to question the call. I like the fact that there's a late flag.
Penalty on Palmetto looks like just kind of, again, chirping a little bit. That'll bring it back 15. That's as good as a punt right there.
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't ask for anything better if that's the case.
But no, I listen, Danny, I know you're about to say it. I don't question that at all.
No, it's
either.
a 20-yard change out is all it is, right? So, I mean, if you kick it in the end zone, it goes to the 20. It's not really doing you any good to punt it from that position. I think we've shown that we have the ability to move the football, and I love being aggressive.
Agreed.
Be aggressive, stay aggressive on it. Let's see what the call officially is here.
They're calling on us.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike against the Tigers.
All right, there we
so
go.
That'll back them up 15. There we go. So they're marching it back, moves it all the way down to the 25-yard line of the Tigers. That's where they'll start. First and 10, 4:46 to go here in the first half.
25-yard line.
I mean, the reality is looking at the stat sheet, right? I mean, they've got two big plays, 14, a third big play of 30. I mean, the passing is where they've been able to make some chunks, and, two of them are to Luther, Ace Luther. They're tied in. So, if you can close down the middle, I think what happened with that Ronan interception is a little skittish maybe to throw it down the middle again. They tried that last series, a lot of bubbles. They didn't have it. So I don't mind going there for that on fourth down. Brings up a defense, see if we can step up again.
This time they'll go two backs in the backfield on first and 10, 4:46 to go. First half, Manatee leading 7-3.
Motion out.
There's a handoff to Jones off the left side, and he'll pick up about 7, maybe 8, and that'll bring up second down and short.
Yep, about 7 yards there right there from Keon Jones.
7 on the play. Brings up second down and 3 for the Tigers.
And Maurice Carter in the backfield as well, then motioned him out. I think we kind of got our eyes a little bit googly on the motion out. Thought it was going to be some kind of pass play, and weren't really there set in the run play. Here we are, trips here, bunch.
Yep, trips in a bunch situation. Hennessy will fake the handoff, roll right. He's under pressure, gets rid of it. They got running room after the reception. And
flag, holding.
Yep, and they got him.
Yep, it was absolutely holding on Ronan Dangler on Jock Harris there on the edge. But a good play call, honestly, by the Palmetto Tigers. Maurice Carter in the backfield motioning out on that trips. So good job, good play call, just wasn't good execution.
Where that flag is thrown, it'll turn it into a loss of about a yard on the play, so it'll bring up a second down at 4.
Maurice Carter, one of their good receivers, best receivers, kind of hobbling off the sideline here. Ankle.
Wait for the referee, Jeff Phillips, to give us the call. It is holding.
Yeah.
Blindside block against the Tigers. Be a 15-yard. That'll be even more going back. So what I thought was an initial hold is a blindside block. So that backs them up 15 yards all the way back to their own 26-yard line.
Yep, second and 9.
Second down and 9 for the Tigers.
Big series right here because the Hurricanes will be kicking off to start the second half.
Correct, yep. You want to hopefully be able to hold them here and get the ball back with a little bit of time. We
got
got all 3 timeouts left.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hennessy dropping, looking. He's going to fire down the center of the field. He's got a man wide open, and it's dropped right there. What a great throw right on the money. And we had both guys back there. They just didn't collapse back. A 40-yard pickup. And that one right there, that was Jordan and Jared Sanders there. Jared Sanders on the outside. Jordan just didn't get deep enough to help knock it down.
Absolutely. We had 2 guys right there. And great catch and throw by Jock and Hennessy. But we had 2 guys right there to be able to make the play. Just didn't make it. Big first down, big gain for the Tigers.
Just a bit of a hesitation by
They're not throwing to 70, I know that.
Jordan, and that's how they got it up over the top. Yeah, we're not even covering him. And we got a timeout is going to be called by the Tigers. 7-3 our score here, 2:52 to go in the first half. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Bose Imaging Centers are dedicated to bringing you the best quality radiology imaging available today. With locations in the heart of both Bradenton and Sarasota, Bose Imaging Centers are close to all major medical centers. And the over 4 generations of the Bose family healthcare experience will ensure you a comfortable and professional visit. Bose Imaging Centers, where quality and customer service are the standard. Online at boseimagingcenter.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
Welcome back to Palmetto High School. 7-3 our score, 2:52 to go here in the first half. Manatee leading. And the Tigers with a big play right there, setting up 1st and 10 at the Manatee 35-yard line.
Yeah, now you get a big play from the Tigers to see how the defense bounces back, right? And we got to be able to bounce back big here for the defense. Hold them. Here's the same formation. Trips, bunch. Maurice Carter last time skirted off to the right, and we hit him in the flat. See if that happens again. He's ready to motion that way.
Hennessy hands off inside, and the ball carrier will take it out across to about the 31-yard line.
I believe 24, that's AK. That's Kelly on the carry there for the Tigers.
Gain of 4 on the play.
They don't even know who it is here.
Well, the transfer is at Mooney early in the year, came back. You know, all the new rules and all that. Who knows?
And stoppage of play yet again. Timeout by the Tigers. We'll take another 30-second timeout. 2:23 to go in the first half. Manatee leading 7-3. You'll listen to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
If you want a company that treats you and your family right, then you must be in Conley country. Conley Buick GMC in Bradenton is the proud recipient of GMC's Dealer of the Year award. This rare designation recognizes Conley Buick GMC for over 60 years of exceptional service. So experience the difference for yourself today. Tons of inventory, fair pricing, friendly service. GMC's Dealer of the Year, Conley Buick GMC. We are professional grade on Cortez Road West in Bradenton and at ConleyBuickGMC.com. Welcome to Conley country.
AM 930, The Answer.
7-3 our score here at Palmetto High School. The Hurricanes leading, and the Tigers in Manatee territory with 2nd down and 6.
Trips bunch again, and I called it last time, but they do like to bring Maurice Carter behind line of scrimmage out to the right in that wide open area.
All right, here we go. Hennessy takes a snap, looks to his left, looking, throws it underneath, and nowhere to go.
No, sir, sorry.
That was Jock Harris trying to move around, but that's a loss on the play of about 5.
Yep. Good defensive job there, getting there. Timeout from the Tigers again, looks like.
They'll use it.
Nope.
Hurricanes take the timeout.
I love it. That's good. Use that timeout. We got 3 left. So use it now. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Tigers.
Yep, we'll keep things right here. Hey, this weekend, head out to the Cortez Kitchen where you can enjoy great seafood and a cool, cold drink. One of my favorite places to go sit outside and sit by the waterfront. Go to Cortez Kitchen next to the Swordfish.
Yeah. Listen, if it's a good atmosphere, I mean, Cortez Kitchen has great live music out there on the deck, and you know, you can watch some fishermen come in, bring their catch.
Yeah, speaking of fishermen, I sent a friend of mine, Alan Engel, out there last night. Beautiful. He went out there with his wife. They went out and had dinner at the Cortez Kitchen. He took his fishing earlier in the day, and what a great angler he is.
Oh, what a great
one of the best guys.
No doubt. This is a time and place right here where I'm watching Luther.
3rd and 10 for the Tigers, yeah.
Seam route.
I drop back and take away the passing lanes. Hennessy dropping, looking, fires in the flat. Almost intercepted. Ronan Dangler dropped right back into the passing lane, trying to get it to Jock Harris. It was not there.
Oh, Ronan wants that back, big fella. Hey, that was a 6th third down right there for the Tigers. They're 2 and 6. So, listen, very good third down conversion for the Hurricane defense, allowing 2 for 6. Let's see what the Tigers do here on 4th down.
I think they'll go for it, even though I think Galloway's got the leg to make it.
He probably does.
Yeah, but they're going
The
to go
kid's got
for
a
it.
boot. Don't jump, right? Defensively, don't jump.
4th and 10, 2:07 to go first half. Manatee leading 7-3. 3 receivers to the right for the Palmetto Tigers. Kane showing press coverage here to the near side. Hennessy takes a snap, dropping. He's under pressure. He's going to fire across the middle. It's caught, and he's got the first down.
He does.
Needed 10, got 13.
Yep.
Ace Luther one more time. That's the guy you got to just follow. I mean, so far nobody else has done anything, and it's just always Luther.
Yeah, I mean, it's been obviously the big play to Jock, but then it's pretty much Luther. I mean, Luther's now 3 catches for 43 yards. You got to be able to guard that guy. And again, you talked about it. High school ball is seam routes, right? And I don't think it's not even high school. I think it's all around every single level.
Yes.
In the seam, the middle of the field is definitely the hardest to cover.
1st and 10, Tigers. 1:40 remaining first half. Kane's trying to keep him out of the end zone to take the lead into the half. Takes a handoff, comes in around and misses
Bryce
the initial
Cooper.
tackle. And Jock Harris squirms his way around the outside. Should have had him wrapped up for a loss of about 6.
Yeah, he gained about 9 right there, but great job. I mean, Bryce Cooper saw it. It was there and just missed the tackle.
Plus side is they kept him in bounds and the clock is running.
Correct. Let the clock run.
He got 8 on the play, 2nd down and 2.
They've only got 1 timeout left.
Tigers quickly back to the line of scrimmage. This time they'll hand off, and Jones to the right side. He's got the first down and get inside the 10 around the 8-yard line.
Yeah, he gained about 6 yards there for Lewis and gets the first down. Clock is running. They're not calling timeout. This is a huge drive, though, because like you said, Danny, they get the ball. Tigers get the ball in the second half.
Clock running now, under 40 seconds remaining in the first half. Gives the handoff nowhere to go, and I would imagine they're going to have to burn the timeout, and Palmetto does burn the timeout right there. Tigers take a timeout with 28 seconds remaining. 7-3, Manatee leading. We'll take a 30-second timeout as well. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Go Canes! Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory wish Manatee High School the best of luck this season. Brown & Sons have been your Manatee neighbor for half a century with 3 generations of service and caring professionals to guide your family through these difficult times. Featuring Trust 100 pre-planning to handle all your local and long-distance needs. Celebrate the game of football, but when the game of life must end, depend on Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory to serve you. Online at brownandsonsfuneral.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
7-3 our score here at Palmetto High School. 28 seconds remaining in the first half. It'll be 2nd down and goal for the Tigers. See if the Hurricanes can come up with a big answer right here. I had to think at some point in time you got to try and throw one up for grabs. And Pitchford's the one I'm surprised they don't throw the ball to more.
Yep. Tall, big, lengthy wide receiver for sure.
He's on the far right side. I'm going anywhere, that's the guy I go to if I'm them. Now they split everybody out. Luther in the
down
slot.
the seam, watch him.
Hennessy's going to go towards Pitchford. And
it is
caught.
Touchdown.
Exactly what I called. Knew exactly where he'd go because he's a great athlete, and that's the kind of guy I go up over the top of. I mean, you can get it high, you can get it up there. He dropped a dime right in a spot. Great throw and a catch, and puts the Tigers ahead 9-7.
Yeah, I mean, good coverage there from Zaire Green, and it just Pitchford went up and got it. And, he's a great athlete, tall, lengthy wide receiver, good throw, good catch for the Tigers.
Well, here's the question mark, right? You're going to get the kickoff. You know it's going to go in the end zone more than likely, so you just take a knee and head to the locker room, 10-7?
Yeah. I'm taking a knee, going to the locker room, not gonna press anything.
Kick is up. The kick is good. It's 10-7. Tigers, 24 seconds remaining here in the first half. And, hey, we had an opportunity. We had a chance for an interception down here on that drive, things that could have flipped it around. We've had opportunities on the offensive side to extend the lead. So what a great football game so far. Exactly what we kind of
We thought it was going to be a game like this, right? There's no question. And it usually is a game like this. But it's a game of opportunities. And I think we had an opportunity right there to stop them on that drive, and we just drop a pick. And, Ronan's going to want that back. But, listen, it's not a backbreaker. It's 10-7.
No, not even close.
And got a long way to go here.
There'll be a lot more opportunities in the second half, that's for sure. Galloway will tee it up at the 40-yard line. Back deep for the Hurricanes, Jaquan Williams and Keith Smith. This ball will hang high and soar into the end zone for a touchback, and I would imagine we take a knee and go away right here. I don't think we do anything crazy, but
agreed.
Never know. Coach Green sometimes will challenge you, right?
Right.
We'll see what he does.
20-yard line, first down and 10, with 24 seconds left to go.
I think you look at them when they come out. If they don't drop a high safety, I think maybe I got to take a shot, right? You get one. If you're going deep, who cares? Now they're trying to drop a little deeper, but
right.
Where's Jaquan? Jaquan's one-on-one on the far side. They'll run it. Brings Elijah Christian in motion, handoff up the middle, and it's going to be Caden White still on his feet.
But you got another time. You got 3 timeouts left, so you may use them. That's a big first down.
That was Keith Smith. 17 seconds remaining. Quickly back to the line. The Hurricanes go. We're not quite set. Clock running, 15-14.
Oh, I didn't use a timeout.
He's holding him up. I don't think they're going to run a play.
No.
Nope, 3, 2, 1, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Palmetto Tigers lead 10-7 at the half. We'll take a timeout and be back with the Shake Pit halftime report. You listen to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Manatee Memorial Hospital is available 24/7 with high-quality treatment at our expanded emergency care center. As an accredited chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology and with a comprehensive stroke certification from Healthcare Facilities Accreditation Program, our caring team will be ready when you arrive. Remember, if you experience symptoms of a possible heart attack or stroke, quickly call 911. Visit ManateeMemorial.com for more information.
Former Hurricane Chuck Howard knows what it takes to be on a championship team. Howard Leasing is proud to sponsor the Hurricanes and is ready to champion solutions for your employees' leasing needs. Everything from big business to small business, Howard Leasing covers it all. From payroll processing and workers' comp to human resources and employee benefits. Get on the winning team with Chuck Howard and all the pros at Howard Leasing. Details available online at howardleasing.com. Again, that's howardleasing.com.
Coastal Orthopedics proudly supports Manatee High School and Hurricanes football. Dr. Dan Lamar, a former Hurricane, is the team's medical director. Dr. Lamar and the staff of experts at Coastal Orthopedics are recognized leaders in sports medicine and wellness technology. With offices in West Bradenton, East Bradenton, and Lakewood Ranch, they're always close by. Details online at coastalorthopedics.com. coastalorthopedics.com. Coastal Orthopedics, keeping you in the game.
Welcome to the Cortez Kitchen, your go-to spot for fresh seafood right in the heart of Cortez on the water. Cortez Kitchen was recently reopened under new management, but with the old Florida feel and flavors you love. Enjoy live music, cold drinks, and the best seafood in town, where great food meets good vibes. If you're craving fresh seafood and a waterfront view, get to Cortez Kitchen on 119th Street next to Swordfish Grill, where every meal is a catch of the day.
When you see us, we are Manatee.
GML Coating is Manatee County's concrete restoration coating source, taking care of our communities right here in Manatee County. Our dedicated team is the best in the business, and our Green Monster Coating provides industry-leading protection for vital wastewater infrastructure. But when you see us, we are Manatee! Know our communities are our #1 priority. Let's go Hurricanes!
This Saturday, October 18th, join the Republican Party of Sarasota at AM 9 Answer at Roberts Arena for a tribute to Kerr, an inspiring voice for American values. Doors open at 9, and at 11, the stage lights up with voices that shape our future. Rumble CEO Chris Pavlovsky, KT McFarland, Congressman Greg Stubbe, and many more. This Charlie Kirk tribute is made possible by AC Today, encouraging you to be there, be heard, and be proud.
This is the Hurricanes Halftime Report, presented by Prosperity Group, with your host, AJ Red.
It's the Hurricanes Halftime Highlight Report, presented by Prosperity Group. Good evening, Cane fans, and welcome into another edition of Manatee Hurricane High School Football here on AM 930 The Answer. Your Manatee Hurricanes had a bye last week, so that means they're rested up, they've healed up, and they're ready to play some football. The Hurricanes need to bring their A game because there's some games you just have to win. I'm talking about the rivalry games. It doesn't get much bigger than the rivalry between these two teams, so we are in for a knockdown, drag-out, hard-hitting, all-up-in-your-face kind of game. Tonight, the Friday nights are shining bright, and your 3-4 Manatee Hurricanes are set to go head-to-head with the 5-1 Palmetto Tigers. Let's go ahead and jump right into some first-quarter action. The Tigers won the coin toss and defer to the second half. The opening drive for the Canes didn't amount to much, which brings on the defense, and Tigers meet the one and only Ronan Dangler.
And off the Pittsburgh, and he's met by Ronan Dangler. No gain on the play.
He may have lost
straight back.
He lost one.
Thanks to that play, the Tigers are only able to come away with the field goal. The Canes come back on the field and start to get the running game going.
Hand off Keith Smith, trying to find running room. He wiggles his way.
He does.
He's still on his feet across the 30, still driving forward, pushing forward out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. An 18-yard run by Keith Smith.
Get the Tigers thinking about the run, and that opens up those passing lanes.
Rogers takes a snap, dropping, looking. He's going to fire down to the middle of the
Got
field.
him.
Wide open. It's going to be caught across the 30, down around the 27-yard line. That is Rylan Guerrero. We have not called him all year long. He was in the tight end spot, and what a great set of hands by the young man. A 35-yard pickup and one of our best plays of the night.
Yeah, what a great job there from Logan, just finding him right over the middle.
Running game activated. Passing game initiated. There's only one thing left.
Caden White in the backfield. Caden takes the snap, drives forward. He's going to be across 5. Touchdown, Caden White. From 7 yards out, and the Hurricanes take the lead 6-3 with 2:42 to go here in the first quarter.
The one thing the Canes have been able to count on all this year is that defensive line.
Watch Luther. This time they're going to throw a little screen pass. Going to be bobbled by Jones. He's going to be wrapped up. Storm Hensey in there along with, I believe that was Jared Sanders as well. A 2-yard loss on the play.
And this is what we've been waiting for all year long.
Quick, it's going to be picked. Intercepted by Hurricanes. Dangler. Dangler out to the 20. Boom! 35, 40, and finally taken down. An interception, Hurricanes. And it flips the script, and the Canes will have first and 10.
With that gift from the defense, the Canes are moving the ball with some purpose now.
Rogers dropping, looking, firing the flat. He's got a wide open man. He's going to be caught. It's Elijah Christian out to the Tigers' 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup and a first down for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, good pitch and catch right there from Logan to Elijah Christian. Good job there. That's 19 total yards of reception for Elijah Christian.
Unfortunately, some drop passes have stopped promising drives, and with the defense not getting any real rest, the Tigers were able to score again. We have finished the first half with your Manatee Hurricanes 7 and the Palmetto Tigers 10. More Hurricane action right on the other side, so stick around and let's get ready for some second half action. This has been the Hurricanes Halftime Highlight Report, presented by Prosperity Group. Contact Greg Ellie at Prosperity Group to protect your assets while creating a pension-like income. Learn more or book an appointment at mymoneyissafe.com. That's mymoneyissafe.com.
First Southern Bank is proud to be the banking partner for Manatee Hurricane football because they're a true community bank that understands the importance of supporting the neighborhoods they're proud to serve. Conveniently located at 1825 Manatee Avenue West, you can also find out more about First Southern Bank by visiting their website, fsb-bank.bank. Once again, that's fsb-bank.bank. And let them know you heard about them through Manatee football. Experience for yourself the First Southern Bank difference. And go Canes.
Member FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
Former Hurricane Chuck Howard knows what it takes to be on a championship team. Howard Leasing is proud to sponsor the Hurricanes and is ready to champion solutions for your employees' leasing needs. Everything from big business to small business, Howard Leasing covers it all. From payroll processing and workers' comp to human resources and employee benefits. Get on the winning team with Chuck Howard and all the pros at Howard Leasing. Details available online at howardleasing.com. Again, that's howardleasing.com.
Perkins Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Mitsubishi in Bradenton is proud to be a sponsor of Manatee Hurricanes football. At the award-winning Perkins Auto Group, you'll get a championship deal on a big selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. And you can browse hundreds right now at Perkins.com. For over 65 years, Perkins has been family-owned and operated with sales and service that can't be beat. Go Hurricanes! From Perkins Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Mitsubishi in the 2700 block of 1st Street in Bradenton.
Is war in the Middle East the revival of an ancient conflict recorded in the Bible?
The nation of Israel is a resurrected nation. So what if there was going to be a resurrection of another people, an enemy people of Israel?
Dinesh D'Souza's new film, The Dragon's Prophecy, offers new understanding of October 7th, Israel, and radical Islam.
We came back to a land that was largely barren and empty, and we brought it back to life, and we're going to keep it.
Watch it now or buy the DVD at salemnow.com.
I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but gold has increased over 80% in the past 2 years. So if you think stuffing money under your mattress is your retirement plan, well, good luck with that. When you call Advantage Gold at 800-741-GOLD, we'll send you a free gold kit that explains how rolling over your IRA into gold could not only supercharge your retirement, but maybe even help preserve your sanity. When's the last time you ever heard someone say, "Hey, sell all your gold"? Always consult with your financial advisor before investing. Call 800-741-GOLD.
Attention Sarasota, Bradenton listeners. My name is Greg Ellie of the Prosperity Group. I'm a former Sarasota, Bradenton native with over 30 years in the financial industry where we focus on showing you how you can create tax-free income. That's right. We will teach you the most efficient ways for you to create tax-free income or a pension-like income. Simply call me at 1-800-440-0434 or go to mymoneyissafe.com. That's 1-800-440-0434.
AM 930, The Answer.
Gene Brown along with Ryan Brown and Chase Choate coming into the halftime Shake Pit show here at Harlee Stadium. Palmetto, Manatee Hurricanes, the good guys, 7. Palmetto Tigers, 10. Palmetto scored there at the end and got a big play on 4th and 10 to get a first down, and then threw a beautiful fade pattern, great coverage. But just one of those things that the receiver was able to jump up and catch it. And you look back at, the first half, Ryan, we've had some opportunities. We did some good things. We intercepted a ball, but 2 drop passes really kind of articulated onto it to keep those plays or those drives going. And those drop passes are going to come back to haunt us if we continue to do that.
It is. Defense, the intensity's there. Losing Carter Robinson is a big miss, but we got to move forward. Keep the intensity going. We got to pick it up a little bit on offense and maybe do things a little bit different, but still what we do. I think the O-line's doing a little bit better this game, and we just got to pick up the intensity on offense.
Yeah, Chase, that's Ryan's talking about that offensively. Palmetto is a high-scoring team. For our defense, really virtually to hold them almost 2 quarters to 3 points and do some good things on it. But then at the end, giving that touchdown up on 4th and 10, we thought Palmetto would kick. They went for it and got the first down and then scored the touchdown. But it is true, our defense is playing the way we thought. Offensively, we're doing okay, but we can't drop balls, and that offensive line's got to keep pressure off the quarterback.
Well, no, to your point, we've definitely had, pretty good pressure, honestly. 18 yards. I don't know who input those stats on the stream, but they did it incorrectly. But it happens. But 118 yards, honestly, for a team that has a quarterback such as Palmetto, I'm pretty happy with how Manatee's doing it. Offensively, what I did like, I think it was the second possession for us. Newly minted number 90, what is it? Oh my goodness. Derek Morgan, we put him in there with, Ronan Dangler's the up back. He comes in as a tight end, kind of acts as a sixth lineman there.
Yep.
Gets obviously a huge little, catch down the seam. So, I like that little wrinkle that we're showing. We've been able to move the ball, some missed opportunities, as you alluded to, with the drop passes. But we catch some of those. I mean, we look promising in the third.
Right, and I think what we got to do is we've really got to try to focus on some ball control. When we controlled the ball, we drove down, scored that touchdown. But what happened is then we kind of started getting where we were behind the chains, and it didn't help. And then we had a fourth down that we went for it, and it looked like it was open. And we just barely were short after we had previous play. We'd got a 5-yard delay game, which seemed, weird. But, that is what it is. You got to play it. 10-7 at halftime, I'd say I'd take it.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have to defensively continue to play. And even on their good offensive plays for Palmetto, our defense was right there.
Right.
But on our good offensive plays, we are self-inflicting.
Sure.
And that's what we've seen offensively all year. And we just hope that maybe
get a little
we
confidence
and take that out. But I think this is very confidence. I told Ryan earlier, about halfway through the first quarter, I saw Coach Green coaching harder than I've seen him coach in a while because he's a very quiet, methodical coach. He was getting pumped up and fired up, Ryan, and you really like to see that, but you also like to see some discipline in what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think that, we know this game's going to be tough. We think Braden River, should be an easier game, and Riverview is going to be tough. But, you want to win them if you can, but you also obviously want to stay healthy. And we saw with Carter Robinson getting hurt, maybe it's not as bad as we think, hopefully.
Right.
But that's the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I think that we just have to keep going. And 10-7 at halftime, it's anybody's game. It's going to come out who's hot. And defensively, we have stayed off the field a little bit more than we have. So our defense should be rested. And it's a physical game, but I think it's probably Palmetto's most physical, maybe other than Riverview at times. But that Riverview game for them was kind of a delayed game and back and forth. So, and they ended up losing that. But either way, win or lose tonight by either team, they still have a district game next week that's more important, Chase.
Yeah, and I think one quick note is, you can clearly tell this is that crosstown, Cross River rivalry. Like, the intensity is there. Players on both sides really want to win this game. I think a quick note, though, is on their last drive where they got up 10-7. We had a couple opportunities. One, it was a little reverse play where we had our guy right there to tackle him, about a 15-yard loss. Ronan Dangler almost has that interception. So we're right there where, again, defensively playing strong. Offensively, if we just, get some opportunities where we're clicking. Our run game's been the best it's been since really Southeast, I would have to say.
Well, I think that we need to try to get a little more pressure on Hennessy because we saw after he threw that interception, he wasn't as confident.
No.
And, again, we've got to get pressure on him. And their offensive line is doing a good job against our defensive line. Obviously, our defensive line this year is pretty good, but they're not as good as they were last year.
Right.
But they're starting to get it. If we can do a little bit there, I think we're afraid to maybe blitz a little more because Hennessy is that quarterback that can pick you apart.
Get rid of it. Yeah.
Just got to get a little bit of pressure.
Right.
And Ryan, I think when you say you've played offensive line, obviously, and our offensive line tonight has played a little bit better.
They have. I think we need to – I don't know that it's doing something different. I think it's just executing the plays that we're calling. We're hitting them in the face mask and they're dropping the ball.
Right. And we had 3 plays like we talked about that were opportunities. One of them, first of the game, would have been a first down and kept that drive going. And then even if we had to punt a few series later, we would have, or a few downs later, we would have at least got a better field position. But defense did a great job holding to the first 3 points. Then we had 2 wide open drops that would have been big plays. One of them might have been a touchdown.
Right.
And I don't want to articulate on that too much if people are why you being on the negative. But those are the plays that change the dimension of a game.
Yes.
Where then you go up 14-3 instead of down 10-7, and then they might have scored and it have been 14-10. Now Palmetto gets the ball coming out, and we're really going to be important for our defense to try to stop them. So prediction for the second half, Chase.
I think, honestly, Manatee's going to capitalize on some of those opportunities. Alluding to what you were saying, it's not negative. We just want to see us capitalize, and I think Manatee comes out, scores about 14, 21 points. Defense holds Palmetto at least 7, and, we come out here with a victory.
Right, and I think that's one of the things we're used to in a lot of years, watching some player step up and make the big play for us. And probably one of the biggest games here many years ago with KP Price, which KP actually had his worst high school game and his best high school game in the same game here at Palmetto. He was trying to overthink it, fumbled a punt that he said, that hit him. It didn't hit him, but the officials called it hitting him. They scored on a quick touchdown, but then he came back and made a huge play on offense, and then he made a couple of bigger plays that got us the victory coming out. And I think if KP can talk to some of these kids, hey, don't worry about dropping that ball. Exactly. Catch the next one, and that's what it's going to be.
Next play.
Prediction, Ryan, for the second half?
Second half, I'd say we put 2 more touchdowns up, give them 1.
Yeah, and I think that too. I think if we can score 14 or more points and our defense can hold, we can keep the pressure on. And again, it's all going to come down to, I think, putting the pressure on Hennessy, making him have to make that decision.
Which we've been doing.
But if he has to make that other decision where, okay, now I've thrown a second interception, maybe then he'll start to think and panic, because he does get happy feet. Towards the end, we had him pinned back deep. He got happy feet there. Obviously, Palmetto's a great team. It's a great rivalry, and the Palmetto Manatee has become the rivalry of the county, and that's what. So nobody wants to lose it, but you also want to make sure that we come out healthy, but we want to come out with a victory. So thank you to Chase and Ryan. You're listening to the Halftime Shake Pit Show.
Accidents happen every day, and no one expects that it's going to happen to them until it does. That's when your whole life can turn upside down. If you find yourself in that position, either from a personal injury or an on-the-job injury, you don't have to go it alone. Protect yourself with the team that's been protecting the rights of the injured in Bradenton and Sarasota for over 30 years. Legler, Murphy, and Battaglia. All injuries all the time. Contact them today by going to allinjurieslaw.com. That's allinjurieslaw.com.
Bose Imaging Centers are dedicated to bringing you the best quality radiology imaging available today. With locations in the heart of both Bradenton and Sarasota, Bose Imaging Centers are close to all major medical centers. And the over 4 generations of the Bose family healthcare experience will ensure you a comfortable and professional visit. Bose Imaging Centers, where quality and customer service are the standard. Online at boseimagingcenter.com.
If you want a company that treats you and your family right, then you must be in Conley Country. Conley Buick GMC in Bradenton is the proud recipient of GMC's Dealer of the Year Award. This rare designation recognizes Conley Buick GMC for over 60 years of exceptional service. So experience the difference for yourself today. Tons of inventory, fair pricing, friendly service. GMC's Dealer of the Year, Conley Buick GMC. We are professional grade on Cortez Road West in Bradenton and at ConleyBuickGMC.com. Welcome to Conley Country.
Coastline Contractors serving Anna Maria, Longboat, Bradenton, and Sarasota are the official construction sponsors of Manatee Hurricane football. Owner Jack Snyder and his wife Courtney are both MHS grads and proudly call Bradenton their home. Jack's team can handle your building project, whether it's new construction, remodeling, or commercial construction. They specialize in custom builds, attention to detail, and high-end finishes, making the building process personal. Find out more on their website, CoastlineContractorsLLC.com. That's CoastlineContractorsLLC.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
Welcome back at Palmetto High School. Manatee Hurricanes trail 10-7 as we get ready to start the second half of action. The Canes first half, I thought, played pretty good. I thought both teams played well. It was kind of a battle. It was a little bit of the Canes had some opportunities. So did Palmetto. So it's been one of those things, who gets the biggest breaks at the present moment. And right now the Canes had an opportunity to pick one off on that drive there, but I don't put it all on that. We had other opportunities, too, on the offensive side to make things happen. Could have stretched the lead a little bit, but, hey, all you got to do is go in and say, hey, let's correct our mistakes and do what we got to do.
And I thought it was another,
and they're saying the same thing.
Right. No, sure. Listen, they're going to say, hey, listen, we had too many penalties, right? And I think both teams had penalties that a lot of it's from just the emotions and the chirpiness and things happening. And so I think Palmetto's saying, look, clean it up a little bit, and we're back in the game. We're saying opportunities, right? The drop pass to Jaquan, the interception, different things like that. So I think it's a pretty well even game. This is what we kind of predicted as we went through in pregame. So second half's going to be a good one.
Cade Fessler on to kick for the Hurricanes. He'll be going right to left. Basil's chicken and ribs kickoff to start the second half of football. Cade approaches. He'll put his right foot into it. We are underway. He drives it deep around the 10-yard line. It bounces, comes back to the 19. The return man picks it up and gets out of bounds around the 29-yard line. That's where the Tigers will start first and 10 here in the second half, leading 10-7.
Yeah, Maurice Carter on that. Look, we kind of, when he hit that ball, it kind of looked like I wish I had my short game like that in golf and brought it backwards like that. That'd been nice.
Hey, maybe you have a couple of those shots tomorrow, right?
We'll see.
Pink Chair event tomorrow. Looking forward to it. 100 players at Pine Brook Ironwood golf tournament.
Raising money for a good cause.
Yes, it is. First and 10, Tigers. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Jones offset to the left of Matthew Hennessy. Hand off to Jones, tries to come back to the right, cuts and keeps his feet. Good job by the young man.
There.
Yeah.
Our edge guy slipped, Lowry slipped, Ronan slipped, the running back slipped.
Good job by Jones, though, to put his hand down and keep himself off the ground.
Yep, getting the first down.
12-yard pickup, moves the ball out to the 42-yard line. Canes lost Carter Robinson in the first half. See what the Hurricanes do defensively on first and 10 here. Hennessy 2 receivers left. They'll hand off again to Jones going to the outside, trying to get out there. Still gets off the first tackler and makes his way forward, positive yards, a 5-yard pickup. Good pursuit by the Hurricanes, but just couldn't wrap him up. Which could have been about a 1-yard gain, but it wasn't, and Jones is still down.
Yeah, good pursuit. I thought A.J. Early could have had a little bit of better angle going to the outside. He kind of went inside to outside, allowed Lewis to get the edge there. If he gets a little more outside angle there, makes Lewis have to either cut it back or make the tackle a little bit sooner. Hopefully Lewis is all right, though.
Yep, got a guy down on the field right now. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Tigers leading 10-7 early second half. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Go Canes! Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory wish Manatee High School the best of luck this season. Brown & Sons have been your Manatee neighbor for half a century with 3 generations of service and caring professionals to guide your family through these difficult times. Featuring Trust 100 pre-planning to handle all your local and long-distance needs. Celebrate the game of football, but when the game of life must end, depend on Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory to serve you. Online at brownandsonsfuneral.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
All right, Tigers injured player came off on his own, so hopefully he's fine, and they'll come back to the field. Second down and 5, moving left to right. 2 receivers to the right for Matthew Hennessy, 1 to his left. Handoff inside, and the running back will get across the 50 into about the Hurricane 46-yard line, an 8-yard pickup, first and 10 Tigers.
Yeah, Ashton Kelly right there on the gain. Good-looking running back, and again, transferred from Mooney midway through the season here, came back to Palmetto. Originally Palmetto, went to Mooney, came back. In the new FHSA rules, you can kind of move around, I guess, however you want. But we'll see, my prediction, we'll see a heavy dose of Kelly if Lewis obviously can't go.
Kelly again in the backfield, offset to the left of Hennessy. Now moves back to the right side. Hennessy takes a snap, dropping, looking right, still rolling to his right, and now under pressure, he's got to have to get it away, and incomplete. He's got a receiver in the area, so that's fine.
Yep.
Incomplete pass.
Good decision. Otherwise, Malik Bryant, Davion Bryant was going to be right there in his face. So good decision there from Hennessy, but good pressure from Davion Bryant off the edge.
He dropped back a good 18, 19 yards when he finally let that thing go on the run and really and backpedaling away. So his arm strength helped him get the ball out of bounds, but fortunately he had a receiver in the area. Second down and 10. Tigers at the Manatee 45-yard line. Early second half.
They moved.
High pass. He's going to be caught. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped down. And
It's
late
a penalty.
flag.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if we weren't didn't look like we were lined up off sides. Their slot receiver looked like he moved early.
Yeah.
There's a flag on the play.
Ineligible downfield.
So it must have been my assumption is the wide receivers weren't communicating to the side judge. Yeah, an ineligible guy downfield. I don't think an offensive lineman went down. He was too quick of a pass. They must have just not been able to say, I'm
Correct.
on, I'm off, as far as wide receivers go. And so it brings them back 5.
Second down.
Replay second down, second and 15. And again, though, even though they call that penalty, I still think the receivers are moving before the ball.
No, the
is
slot
snapped.
receiver on the other side definitely moved right before the snap. Some they just gotta watch. And as a coaching staff, we gotta point it out.
3 receivers left.
Luther back here, little nub here.
Hand off and
Slip and fall from Kelly.
Kelly barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Yeah.
Brings up 3rd and 15.
He had nowhere to go on the outside, so he's trying to cut back inside, cut with his inside foot, slips and falls, bring up a 3rd down and 15 for the Hurricanes. And we got to be able to capitalize. Listen, I thought the first half, really defensively and even offensively, we had a couple opportunities that have changed the outcome of the first half. We got to be able to capitalize right here with a good opportunity for the defense.
Hennessy takes a snap, drops under pressure,
Screen.
throws a little screen pass,
Nothing.
and nowhere to go, and he gets lit up. And there's
Oh,
the flag.
that's not why he's going after the ball. Ronan was going after the ball.
That was not helmet to helmet either. He hit him right in the chest. And
Ronan was going down for the ball to try to catch the ball. Wow.
And we got a guy down on the far
Yeah,
side.
Storm like get hit in his hip somewhere. He's kind of holding his hip and kind of hopping him and then fell. But I don't know what that call is.
I don't either, but the guy that threw it from the middle of the field, not a very good call, honestly. I'd love to see that all over again because they'll go with the whole defenseless receiver situation. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, but I think Ronan was going for the ball. He was going down. It was a low pass. He was going for the ball, and they just happened to collide. He wasn't targeting or going after anybody.
That penalty would be enough for a first down, unfortunately. And what could have been a turnover on downs right there. And we talk about mistakes. We talked about it as he came out and say little things that get away. And
opportunities, right? Like
Yeah.
that's another opportunity missed right there, 3rd and 15, and the penalty on the Hurricanes that gives them the first down.
Storm gingerly going off to the sidelines. That's not good for the Hurricanes. And that'll give a 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Manatee 35, 8:50 to go, 3rd quarter.
Personal foul.
Come on.
Defensive player. 15 yards. First down, Tigers.
Tigers break the huddle, go trips to the left. Fakes a handoff inside. He's looking. He's going to fire down deep towards the end zone. He's got a
Got
man
him.
wide open and incomplete, in and out of his hands. Should have been a caught for a touchdown.
Yep.
Great throw. Had the receiver there.
Yeah, beat the safety up top. Sanders.
Maurice Carter was the intended receiver.
Yeah, beat Sanders over top. Just couldn't hold it in.
too much time right there. We can sit back there with that much time.
No, any quarterback's going to be able to pick you apart.
Yeah.
And especially an arm, Hennessy's got a good arm. He's going to throw it deep. That's their M.O., throwing it deep or throwing the bubble. Got to be able to bring pressure.
I'll tell you the one thing he does do, he throws the ball very accurate. He drops it in the right spots, and you don't have to have the strongest arm in the world, but he does have a strong arm, but he's very accurate. Drops it in great places. He's already dropped a few dimes tonight, so gives his receivers an opportunity. He throws a very catchable football. This time fakes the interior, throws again, down deep. He's got Pitchford there and just overthrow him, and that's on Pitchford. I think if he reaches his arms out, he's got a shot at it. He kind of pulled him back. So to bring up 3rd down and 10 and twice up over the top. And
this is the only time I'll say this again, but I mean, the wide receivers are absolutely moving before the ball snapped, but it's all good.
Actually, it's not good. It should be called. I mean, you can't flinch before you take off. It's just one of those things. And for some unknown reason, they're letting them do it every single time. Called it in the first half, still continue in the second half, and I guess it'll just continue throughout the game. So. And now the Tigers will call a timeout with 8:38 to go in the third quarter, leading 10-7. 3rd down and 10 situation coming up. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Manatee Memorial Hospital is available 24/7 with high-quality treatment at our expanded emergency care center. As an accredited chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology and with a comprehensive stroke certification from Healthcare Facilities Accreditation Program, our caring team will be ready when you arrive. Remember, if you experience symptoms of a possible heart attack or stroke, quickly call 911. Visit ManateeMemorial.com for more information.
AM 930, The Answer.
Back here at Palmetto High School, 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. 8:38 to go, 3rd quarter. Opening drive for the Tigers here in the second half.
Yeah, it's a big 3rd down. Pitchford's in the game. The running back, number 7, Patterson's in the game. Probably going to block for Hennessy.
So snap to throw the screen underneath and immediately wrapped up as Ace Luther. And I'm not sure the offensive line expected the snap. That was kind of weird.
Tackle on the play by Dingler.
Brings up 4th down and 5. They'll bring on Galloway for the field goal.
Yeah, that play really didn't look like it was ever going. I don't know what that was. It was a little miscommunication.
47-yard attempt for the left-footed kicker. He's got plenty of leg, that's for sure. The question is, can he be accurate with it?
Flags aren't really moving. No real wind.
There's movement. That'll back him up 5. That was on the left side. False start. So this will go back to a 52-yard attempt if they decide to do it.
Yeah, they change their mind a little bit. Oh, they're going to call it that we're making noise or something.
They're going to.
They'll end up waving it off.
No, they're going to back it up 5. There we go. All right.
Still going for it.
He's gotten the leg without a doubt, and it's actually blowing at his back, so he's got plenty of leg. He's already kicked twice on kickoffs way out of the end zone, so. I personally think he could make it from about 60.
Oh, he's got the leg. There's no doubt about that. The leg's not even an issue.
All right, here we go. Galloway, ball will be set on the 42, 52-yard attempt. Good snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's going to be no good. Missed it to the left.
He had the leg, though. Had the leg.
Yeah, but I don't even think he caught it well. It's almost like he, there's a golf shot. It was hit fat. He almost like he hit the turf first before he got to it.
Yeah, but he still had the leg to make it. Just push it a little left.
And herein lies the dumbest rule in high school football. They'll push it all the way back to the 20-yard line, right? It's the only thing I don't like about high school football, right? So you miss a field goal, you get penalized for playing great defense and holding somebody and backs them up.
No, I agree.
I mean, it's been there forever and ever. Don't get me wrong. It's the same rule that's never changed. But all right, the Canes will start 1st and 10 at their own 20. Handoff, Malik Bryant. And he gets upended around the 27-yard line.
Yep, game about 8-ish. Depending on
There's
where
a
he went.
flag thrown on the far side over there.
How they going to call? I mean, that's a good tackle. Wasn't nothing wrong with that tackle.
Blocking the back against the Hurricanes. Bring it on back.
Interesting.
Blocking the back against the Hurricanes.
So negates a good run by Malik Bryant.
Yep.
Pushes the ball all the way back to the Hurricanes 17-yard line.
First down and 13 for the Hurricanes.
But again, even being 1st and 13, I think we got to establish a run here in the second half a little more than we did in the first half. Ronan up there in the H-back.
Keith Smith now in the backfield. Rogers under center. Hands off to Keith Smith off the right side. He's got running room and squeezes across out to about the 30. Might have had enough. He does.
He does. 14.
Needed 13. Got 14 and a first down for the Hurricanes.
Good job there, Keith Smith. Good job up blocking up front. I think Ronan Dangler, good job. And the burst from Keith right when he got the ball. Great job, the initial burst to get him through the line of scrimmage. Big gain of 14. First down Hurricanes.
First down Hurricanes.
That's what I said.
Keith Smith will remain in the backfield. Ronan Dangler will be in the H-back.
5 seconds left. Play clock.
Good snap. Rogers going deep, looking for Jaquan Williams, and just over his outstretched hands. Good coverage. Not a whole lot of room. He's going to have to come down with a great catch right there.
Yeah, not a whole lot of room. But, hey, listen, Logan put the ball where only Jaquan could get it. And, I don't mind stretching the defense a little bit. That's Pittsford playing a little bit of defense. Obviously, they're starting wide receiver coming against our guy. So, I don't mind the stretching the field a little bit, showing them that, hey, we can throw the ball a little bit too. Obviously, with the big first down right there, gain of 14.
Second down and 10 for Manatee. Hand off to the right side, Keith Smith. He's met shy of the line of scrimmage, a loss of about a yard.
Yeah, I think they're starting to see Palmetto's defense starting to call and start calling some blitzing on where they see Ronan Dangler lined up in that kind of H-back, that kind of nub formation. I think we got to start maybe motioning him, right? Start him on the right side, motion off, or motion whichever way you're not running.
Player down on the field.
Tigers have a player down on the field. We'll keep things right here. Hey, this weekend, head out to the Sandbar Beach House or Mar Vista, one of the 3 best waterfront dining experiences you can have. The Sandbar Beach House or Mar Vista.
This is going to be our 6th third down of the game. We were 2 for 5. Both teams really haven't had any success on third down. So for the Hurricanes, we need this third down conversion big time.
Hey, good slate of football games this weekend. College football starting to get to that point of the year where
all are going to be good, right?
Yes.
You got Ole Miss and Georgia. You got Alabama, Tennessee. Obviously, you got our Gators and Mississippi State. But what a great slate of games this Saturday.
What time's that Ole Miss game, by the way? I didn't look at it.
3:30.
3:30. All right.
Tennessee, Alabama is the late one.
Third down 11 for the Manatee Hurricanes. Rogers takes a snap, dropping under pressure, and he's going to go down on a sack, and that time nowhere to go. Had no chance to get rid of the football that time.
Yeah,
Did a good job of hanging on to it.
Yep, try to step up in the pocket and just kind of got a little bit of an arm. I don't know who that was from the Tigers. Now we got a penalty. Who knows?
Flag on the play after the play.
Looks like it's on us.
It's on us, unsportsmanlike. I would imagine that's a sideline warning is all it was. Yep.
The Hurricanes.
Cade Fessler on a punt and gets it away just in the nick of time, and not a good punt at all, and turns into about a 14-yard punt. Not positive at all, so Palmetto Tigers will have great field position here.
32-yard line again after the play. Flag on the field.
Start getting these flags like this, it's starting to get sloppy, right?
Yeah. It's, I don't know exactly what this one's going to be, but this second half is definitely starting to get a little sloppy.
Well, we'll let them sort it out. And a lot of discussion. I'll tell you what, I got somewhere to be tomorrow. We could kind of pick the pace up a little bit on these flags. Unbelievable to me. Doesn't take that long to discuss it and go with it. Had to be against Palmetto.
No. Illegal precipitation against Palmetto. They had 13 players on the field. What? Yep. Because they ran on the field when they were down. So the ball is 35.
Legal participation against the Tigers.
Well, legal participation.
Still fourth down.
All right, so we get to punt it again.
Gotcha.
Cade Fessler on the punt one more time. It's a high snap. He gets it and barely got that off.
Almost got hit.
Just grab it. There you go. Down at the Palmetto 42. And
Fessler's kick.
it was so close to being blocked right there.
Yep. But listen, that's a good field position flip there. Palmetto lose almost 20 yards there on that.
43-yard line. First down, Tigers.
So Palmetto takes over, leading 10-7, 5:21 to go in the third quarter.
I think offensively we just kind of gotten stymied a little bit, and you get a big first down gain, get a block in the back, you get called back. All of a sudden you try to throw the ball a little bit. Some pressure in our face. Offensively, we just can't get any kind of consistency to move the ball at all tonight. And listen, Tigers had another good field position right here on their own 46-yard line-ish. So we got to be able to come up good on defense here. Turnover be nice. Bring old Eddie Mulock into it. Turnover, baby.
The only thing that's been stymied so far is how long this has taken here in the third quarter. This is like an eternity. Let's come up with a big TO right here. All right, here we go. Tigers start 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. As he hands off up the middle, and good run for about 5 yards, maybe 6.
Yeah, about 6.
Yep.
For the Tigers. Nice gain of 6 on the play.
Yeah, it seems like they really didn't have much success running inside on us. Now all of a sudden we're seeing some success running inside. We got to be able to stop the inside run, make them more one-dimensional trying to pass the ball.
Storm is back on the field, which is good. Handoff again up the middle, and Storm is the one there to make initial contact. Get a 2-yard pickup on the play, brings up third, and now he moved it up 1 more yard.
Kelly with a nice 3-yard gain.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 now for the Tigers.
Play by number 5, Storm Hintz, and number 8, Ronan Dangler. 3rd down and 1 for the Tigers.
Palmetto just taking their time, eating up clock. 4 minutes remaining, 3rd quarter. Palmetto leading 10-7, 3rd down and 1. Handoff up the middle. He's going to be met, and he's going to be short of the first down by about a yard. It barely got back to the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, right back to the line of scrimmage.
Met at the line of scrimmage by number 8, Ronan Dangler. Just short of the
Well, you can't complain about the spot when you gained a yard on the last spot. So
yeah, I know.
we're all even right there, right? We're sitting on the punting unit. You're in the area of the field, too. A fake is a possibility,
Absolutely.
right?
No, you got to be aware.
This is one you got to watch out for. Best thing that happen to us right now is snap it over his head.
Yeah. I don't know if they got enough guys on the field. So we got 10.
Galloway back to punt. Good snap. He'll get it away, and Keith Smith calls for the fair catch and taken inside the 10 around the 7 or 8 yard line.
Fair caught by number 2, Keith Smith.
Yeah, I think it's a good fair catch, actually, because they had enough guys down there. I think they were going to get that inside if they had about 3 or 4 guys and they're ready for that bounce. But, hey, good job there from the defense. Give them the offensive ball back. Listen, we got to be able to establish run again. I do think that Palmetto is seeing that we're running, obviously, where Dangler is, and they're showing some blitz on that side. We got to be able to do so. I would like to see some motion. Line them up on the right side, motion them left, vice versa, whichever way you're going to run, and catch them off guard a little bit.
Well, we've had one 80-yard drive. Let's see if we can't get one for 93 right here. Canes break the huddle. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Rogers will hand off and fakes a handoff and just threw it right at the feet of Dante Prince.
Yeah,
if he throws it up
higher,
yes.
it's at least going to be giving Dante a chance, right?
Incomplete.
That was it. That was the RPO. That was actually that was a great read from Logan, the run pass option right there, and that was a good read. You just got to be able to hit the wide receiver.
Yeah, if he is Prince, it's a first down for sure. What he gets after that, we don't know, but he had his man open, Malik Bryant, now in the backfield. Rogers takes a snap, throws it out to Prince again, and this one's low, and he didn't catch that one. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's again, low throw again, man. You just got to, if you get it up, he catches that probably.
I'll say it again. That's all footwork. Every single one of these are footwork. When you're throwing the ball, spiking it in the ground like that, you're just not getting yourself in position to do it. It's not like he's almost in a panic, even though he's got time. There's nobody really in his face, and he's just kind of panicking a little bit too early. Ever since he got sacked the one play, now all of a sudden the clock in his head just isn't the same.
Quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
3rd and 10, big down here for the Hurricanes. He's got to get some room. Takes the snap, dropping. He's going to fire deep, looking for Prince again, and missed him. Had a chance to get it there, but he doesn't. Jaquan Williams open in the middle of the field. Hey, there's guys open, and he wasn't going to see Jaquan, period. The pressure was coming up the middle.
No.
Yep. Locked on one guy, made the throw, but
it seemed to me a little bit like, I don't know if Prince really saw the ball where it was. It fell right almost at his feet.
Maurice Carter and Jock Harris to return for the Tigers.
Cade Fessler on a punt. The Tigers have been close the last 2 punts of blocking it. Good snap, and Cade gets it away. End over end punt. It's going to bounce and just die at the 28-yard line.
Falls down at the Hurricane 28-yard line. First down, Tigers.
21-yard punt, and Palmetto's like, okay, we're just taking a breath over here. It's no big deal. We'll start all over again. I mean, they've been on our side of the field the entire half.
Yeah.
Outside the opening kickoff, everything else has been on the other side of the 50.
Yeah, defensively, again, you can only ask so much of the defense to be able to hold them. Offensively, we got to be able to produce something, and I think that our run game is something that we've got to be able to go back to. I think, again, 3 pass plays in a row in that series on our own 6, right?
A lot of game remaining. No reason to hit the panic button. Handoff inside, and they found some success here in the second half running interior.
They have.
5-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 5.
No, they've absolutely found some running room here interiorly with Ashton Kelly inside, and it's something that they did not have in the first half. And so we got to be able to stop the run right there. Otherwise, they will continue to eat the clock and then find their time to really go deep, right? We're going to lull us to sleep a little bit, then hit us deep.
Watch Pitchford on the near side here. Zaire Green will be matched up against him. Hennessy handoff inside again, and the running back's driving down to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Morgan, the first guy on the tackle. I don't think he got it.
I think he's short by about a half a yard.
Just short of the first down, 3rd down and 1, Tigers.
1:30 remaining third quarter. Palmetto leading 10-7 in Manatee territory at the 20-yard line. Two receivers left, one to the right. Kelly offset to the left, hand off to Kelly again. He's got the first down and more. He walks down inside the 15-yard line. 5-yard run. Brings up 1st and 10 at the Hurricanes 15.
Yeah, just an easy run there for the Tigers. It brings up Kelly is now out, brings in Patterson at running back. And we
James jumped off sides.
Yeah,
that's
2
5
count.
the easy way.
Yeah, on a 2 count. Got us.
That'll push the ball down to the 10-yard line.
Be a 5-yard penalty, 1st down and 5, Tigers.
Break the huddle with 2 receivers left, one to the right.
Luther, the tight end up there up top. Watch him.
Hand off. Patterson trying to wiggle his way through. He gets down about the 7, maybe the 6-yard line. 3-yard pickup. They'll mark him at the 7.
Gain of 3 on the play.
And that will be the final play of the third quarter. Tigers lead 10-7 here at Palmetto High School. We'll take a timeout and be back with fourth quarter action. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
First Southern Bank is proud to be the banking partner for Manatee Hurricane football because they're a true community bank that understands the importance of supporting the neighborhoods they're proud to serve. Conveniently located at 1825 Manatee Avenue West, you can also find out more about First Southern Bank by visiting their website, fsb-bank.bank. Once again, that's fsb-bank.bank. And let them know you heard about them through Manatee football. Experience for yourself the First Southern Bank difference. And go Canes!
Member FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
Welcome to the Cortez Kitchen, your go-to spot for fresh seafood right in the heart of Cortez on the water. Cortez Kitchen was recently reopened under new management, but with the old Florida feel and flavors you love. Enjoy live music, cold drinks, and the best seafood in town, where great food meets good vibes. If you're craving fresh seafood and a waterfront view, get to Cortez Kitchen on 119th Street next to Swordfish Grill, where every meal is a catch of the day.
AM 930, The Answer.
Back here at Palmetto High School, fourth quarter action about to start here. Could be 2nd down and 2 for the Tigers. They are at the Manatee 7-yard line.
Little power formation. 2 up backs.
Kelly in the backfield. Hand off to Kelly off the left side, and he'll be stopped around the 3-yard line, but he gets the first down. Be first and goal.
First down, Tigers. Tackle on that last play by number 13, Etienne Harlee.
It's going to be a hard press stop here for the defense.
Well, maybe get a mishandle on a snap, right? Or just the handoff itself, get him to cough it up. Kelly offset to the right of Matthew Hennessy, 2 receivers to his left. Hennessy hands off to Kelly up the middle, and he leans forward. Got hit at the line, but powered forward for about a yard.
Yeah, kind of fell forward there.
On the play by number 5, Storm Hintz.
The 2 tight ends there on the formation, pulled the guy. Good job from the Hurricane defense, not really allowing too much. You got to do it again, though.
It's a good spot where you could throw it, right? You can do whatever you want in this situation.
Yep. Pitcher's not in the game, though, so maybe something slant or something like that if they want to. If I was them, I'd run the ball.
I would. I think they'll go back to Kelly again. Hand off to Kelly, fires forward, and he falls into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, to extend the lead to 16-7.
Kelly with the touchdown, Tigers!
All right, offense, time to answer, man. Time to answer. There's no question. This is, if there's any time, it's right now offensively. You got to be able to answer the call. We know we're going to have to go 80, right? There's no question. He's going to kick in the end zone, so we're going to have to go 80. That's holding, or we jumped.
Flag is thrown on the extra point. Illegal shift.
Oh, they moved.
Yeah, line up and do it again.
We've gotten some decent pressure off the edge here on these kicks. And if we can get one and all of a sudden, you hold this to a 9-point game instead of a 10-point game, that could be big moving down the rest of this fourth quarter.
Yep, still 10:34 to go in the ball game. Good snap, kick is up, and that one's right down the middle. That'll make it 17-7. 10:34 to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Coastline Contractors serving Anna Maria, Longboat, Bradenton, and Sarasota are the official construction sponsors of Manatee Hurricane Football. Owner Jack Snyder and his wife Courtney are both MHS grads and proudly call Bradenton their home. Jack's team can handle your building project, whether it's new construction, remodeling, or commercial construction. They specialize in custom builds, attention to detail, and high-end finishes, making the building process personal. Find out more on their website, coastlinecontractorsllc.com. That's coastlinecontractorsllc.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
17-7 our score here, 10:34 to go in the ball game. Manatee Hurricanes are back deep to receive the kickoff here. After the Canes did really nothing offensively, they were pinned back, a short punt and a short field for the Tigers to go down and score. Galloway kicks it high and deep, and it'll fall into the end zone. And
Galloway's kick makes it to the end zone.
Canes will start 1st and 10 at their own 20.
For the Hurricanes, they'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, here we go. Offense got to answer it right here.
First thing you got to do is string together a couple first downs.
Absolutely,
right?
no
We
question.
have yet to do that here in the second half.
Now, again, you can't kick yourselves either. Right? We had the first down on that long run the first drive, and then we had a block in the back in the next play, and hurts us, so we can't hurt ourselves.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right for the Hurricanes, starting at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Keith Smith offset to the left of Logan Rogers. Rogers takes a snap, throws it in the flat. It's going to be caught by Jaquan Williams trying to sidestep the guy.
Mason Summer at quarterback.
It is Mason, yep. And they get the ball out to the 20.
Completes the pass to number 1, Jaquan Williams. Short gain on the play.
Bring up 2nd down and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
And Palmetto's got a player down cramping. Well, you can get cramps anytime. It's hard to believe you get them. That's nice out. I mean, you stand out there, you can't believe how cool it is.
It's actually a very nice night. And Vreese is moving and stuff. It's a nice night.
A bit of a nip in the air. All right, the young man is up and walking off the field. Bring up 2nd down and 10. Canes at their own 20-yard line, trailing 17-7. Mason Summer, the quarterback for the Hurricanes. Mason takes a snap. He'll hand off. Nope, fakes it over the top, and it's going to be intercepted.
Pass by Summers, intercepted by number 20, Rex Short.
Now they're saying it hit the ground, incomplete. Another discussion by the officials. I thought he caught it, but get to see it on a replay, but kind of read our friends down there at the far end, and they'll let you know.
Yeah, I can't really see it from up here. It looked like he caught it, but
I thought he caught it initially, and now you got one guy saying it hit the ground, and I don't know. That's just – you got 4 guys will play rock, scissors, paper, and figure it out. First down, Tigers. There we go. Interception is confirmed.
Wonderful interception by number 20.
It's a big series right here for the Hurricanes. If the Tigers go punching in, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, I mean, tough spot, though. You bring in Mason there. Really, he was 4 weeks off of a broken collarbone. Hasn't really practiced. You bring him in, and that's a tough spot to put him in. You know what I mean?
Hey, no excuses. You're the coaches. You made the decision. You think he can play it, you go out there and you play him. I mean, obviously he did well enough in practice to say he's good enough to go, so you let him ride. So he got out there and throws the interception. The downside is we continue to be on our end of the field defensively.
Yep.
Can't get ourselves out of the hole. We dug one deep, and we're trying to climb our way out, and we can't do it. Handoff, and that one's up off the right side, about a 3-yard gain.
Tackle on the play by number 8, Ronan Dangler.
Yeah, the defense come up big now. Now we definitely need a turnover. Some of the switch momentum of the game here. Yeah, they didn't look, guys.
No, timeout on the field. They didn't have the right personnel. Guys coming on, going off. So we'll take a 30-second timeout. Canes trail 17-7, 9:27 to go in the ball game. You'll listen to Manatee Hurricane football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Former Hurricane Chuck Howard knows what it takes to be on a championship team. Howard Leasing is proud to sponsor the Hurricanes and is ready to champion solutions for your employees' leasing needs. Everything from big business to small business, Howard Leasing covers it all. From payroll processing and workers' comp to human resources and employee benefits. Get on the winning team with Chuck Howard and all the pros at Howard Leasing. Details available online at howardleasing.com. Again, that's howardleasing.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
9:27 to go in the ball game. Tigers lead 17-7. After the interception, they run the ball off the right side, pick up 3, have a 2nd down and 7 here at the Manatee 33-yard line, or 34-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hennessy fakes a handoff, rolling left under pressure, and he'll just throw it away. And
Hennessy rolls out to the left, pressured on that play by number 5, Storm Hennessy.
gets the ball away, incomplete pass, brings up 3rd down and 7.
3rd down and 7.
That's what you want there from the defense. Bring some pressure a little bit, get in Hennessy's face. He can't be comfortable. Now you bring up a 3rd and 7. You hold him here, make him punt the ball a little, and now you flipped and did a great job defensively, get the offensive ball back. Need a big stop here for the Hurricanes.
I've said it for many, many years. It drives me nuts to watch quarterbacks roll left trying to throw. You're going against your body to make throws, and it just doesn't make any sense to me.
They're bringing Luther here. He's either going to block for a pass, which I think they're going to do.
Hennessy across the middle. Got a man. And Jock still on his feet. Spins out of the second one. Still going forward and gets down inside the 15 to about the 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers.
Yeah, about 25-yard gain there.
It's man-on-man coverage, and Jock Harris had the leverage on that one.
Big 3rd down conversion there for the Tigers.
One thing you do, you always go back and look at it and say, okay, what'd you do wrong? Well, offensively, we got nothing going. Second half. First half, we had things happening. But second half, nothing on 1st down. They run off the left side. I think the defense has played extremely well.
Yeah,
all
as well
night
as they
long.
could. I mean,
Yeah.
they've been in short field position this whole second half, no doubt.
Player down on the field, tackle on that last play by number 53, Davey.
And just keep putting yourself behind the 8 ball. Manatee has a player down on the field. We'll take a timeout. 8:32 to go in the ball game. Palmetto leading 17-7. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Accidents happen every day, and no one expects that it's going to happen to them until it does. That's when your whole life can turn upside down. If you find yourself in that position, either from a personal injury or an on-the-job injury, you don't have to go it alone. Protect yourself with the team that's been protecting the rights of the injured in Bradenton and Sarasota for over 30 years. Legler Battalion. All injuries all the time. Contact them today by going to allinjurieslaw.com. That's allinjurieslaw.com. AM 930, The Answer.
17-7 our score here. Palmetto leading. It's 8:32 to go in the ball game. They are, again, threatening to add more points on the board as they have the ball down at the Manatee 11-yard line. Kelly will be in a backfield with Matthew Hennessy, the quarterback for the Tigers. Hand off to Kelly, and he'll get past the first one. Cuts back inside, still on his feet, driving forward and close to the end zone. He's going to be down at the 1-yard line, setting up 1st and goal.
Too much grabbing and reaching.
Yep.
Too much grabbing and reaching from the defense, and which you look at it and you're like, they're just a little bit tired, right? I mean, they've been on the field.
Tired, and I think they're trying to.
Half.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to rip football to create a turnover at this point. First and goal, Tigers. They'll load up heavy off the left side here for this one. Hand off to Kelly, and he'll walk it into the end zone. Extend the lead at 23-7, 7:37 to go in a football game. Not much I can say at this point. It's been an absolutely atrocious offensive effort here in the second half of
Yeah, it's been a
football.
pretty bad second half. We just can't get anything going offensively, and putting our defense just too many times in bad spots, short field positions, on the field a whole lot.
Well, and there's a lot to be said about why you've had these short fields, right? So when you can't convert the ball, you're missing wide open receivers. If you hit the receivers in the very first drive, there's two guys wide open. You got them, you got to hit them, you got to make things happen. And you're just not doing it. I don't know how you change that much from one half to the second half. It's not like they create any more pressure. It's just you're not throwing a good football, period.
Right. And then when you do get a good run, you get a penalty off of that. You can't beat ourselves. You get a turnover, interception, and field position. And, yeah, just not a very good outing for the Hurricane offense in the second half at all.
Brandon Galloway on the kick for the Tigers, leading 24-7. 10-7 was a halftime score, and it's been all Tigers in the second half. Canes had a brief 7-3 lead, and then it's all disappeared from there. Kick goes deep into the end zone for yet another touchback.
Hurricanes, they'll take over first down and 10.
Well, said it last time, you got to create some offense, right? You got to find a way to get some first downs, move the football a little bit, move the chains, find something positive out of this. I mean, it's going to be highly unlikely you score 17 points here in the next 7 minutes and 37 seconds.
Right. No, agreed, though. You got to finish the game some positiveness. We got, obviously, Braden River district game next week. You got to have some kind of momentum moving forward.
District game solidifies you into the playoffs regardless. That's one of the things you got to do. Then you go from there. Logan Rogers drops, looking, fires out in the flat, and overthrows the intended receiver, Jaquan Williams. There's a flag, and I think it's going to be pass interference this time.
Flag on the play.
That flag will be against Nazir Pitchford.
Defensive pass interference against the Tigers. That'll give the Hurricanes the first
So I'll
down.
move the ball out to the 35-yard line. 15-yard penalty. Rogers takes the snap, throws in the flat. Elijah Christian with the reception, a 5-yard pickup. There's the flag I'm looking for because that was the crown of the helmet to the helmet right there.
Yeah.
Rogers pass complete to number 7, Elijah Christian.
He just lowered his head and went to blow at it. I mean, that wasn't even anything. I mean, he just lowered it trying to hit him. And now we're going to discuss this one. Well, let's bring the guy from the far side of the field that didn't see any of it and ask him too. Good grief. Let's just get it over with. Personal foul. I could have done that without all the discussion.
Personal foul against the Tigers.
Another 15-yard march off after the 5-yard completion.
15-yard penalty, first down, Hurricanes.
Canes in Tigers territory. Rogers takes a snap, and he gets blasted. The ball is loose. It's going to be Scooped up by the Tigers, and off to the races he goes. And they'll finally drag him down at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, blitz off the edge. Didn't even see him. Didn't even see the blitz coming off the edge.
First down, Tiger.
Gotta know who that was off the edge. Blitzing for the Tigers. It was a good blitz and obviously a good strip sack. Jock Harris.
The sack, forced fumble, picked up by number 8.
Of course, it's Jock.
Palmetto takes over at the Hurricane 10-yard line, first down and 10.
So 1st and 10 Tigers. Actually be 1st and goal. The ball's at the 10-yard line. Handoff inside and no gain on the play.
Good tackle there by Ronan Dangler.
Tackle on the play by number 8, Ronan Dangler. No gain on the play, second down and goal for the Tigers.
You could not have scripted a worse second half.
Oh, there's
football.
no doubt. No doubt. 2 turnovers, ineptitude on offense. And, defensively, just been put in
throw in
terrible,
special teams, too, because it doesn't help you because you can't get out of your way because you can't punt the ball further than 21 yards. So
feel
there's a whole
bad
lot of things.
for the defense, right? They've been in terrible positions. And I thought I played well enough in the whole game. If we had some kind of offense to be able to match it.
Handoff up the middle, ball down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line, brings up 3rd and goal.
Brought down by number 5, Storm Hintz. 3rd down and goal for the 4.
Under 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Personally, everything's kind of academic at this point.
Right.
So. Next week, the Canes will be back home. Take on Braden River in district action, a game that's very important to win, and Tigers will walk in with a touchdown right there to extend the lead to 30-7. This game really not indicative to how well the defense played.
No, agreed.
No, somehow, some way, you got to find a way to get your offense to come to life. Hadn't been to life in a long time. I thought offensively played relatively well in the first half. Second half has just been non-existent.
I thought offensively had some opportunities, just didn't hit, and in second half just had 0 opportunities to really do anything. Even running the ball, I think we've gone away from running the ball. 3 series in a row, we haven't run the ball yet. So.
Extra point is up and good. 31-7 our score, 5:33 to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You listen to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
If you want a company that treats you and your family right, then you must be in Conley Country. Conley Buick GMC in Bradenton is the proud recipient of GMC's Dealer of the Year Award. This rare designation recognizes Conley Buick GMC for over 60 years of exceptional service. So experience the difference for yourself today. Tons of inventory, fair pricing, friendly service. GMC's Dealer of the Year, Conley Buick GMC. We are professional grade on Cortez Road West in Bradenton and at ConleyBuickGMC.com. Welcome to Conley Country.
31-7 our score, 5:33 to go. Palmetto has been all over the Manatee Hurricanes here in the second half. Canes led right up until late in the first half, and then it's been all Palmetto Tigers here in the second half. Galloway on the kick, and I think we can kind of write this one up. Odds are it's going in the end zone.
100% probably.
Oh, this time he's going to squib it. Got a little return option right here. It'll be Elijah Christian across the 35 out to the 40-yard line, and best field possession the offense has had the entire second half of football. Well, you can't dwell on it for too long, right? You got to turn around and rebound and take on.
Yeah, you got to play next week.
Braden River next week in a game that on paper you should rout them, but based on what we've seen here in the second half, I'm not real sure.
Who knows?
First down and 10 for Manatee at their own 40-yard line when we return.
You got to find a way to get everybody to rally together. And listen, this is 100% just basically on your players, right? So your offense has got to figure out what they're doing.
Yeah, we able to figure out. I think, to me, just looking at the stat sheet, we kind of went away from the run game too early. I mean, we've gone 4 series in a row, only 2 run games, two run plays, and we're not good enough to pass the ball around the yard. We got to be able to establish a run to be successful, to open up the pass plays. And in weeks past, we have been successful. Go about 3 weeks ago, at Pinellas Park, that's what we did. We ran the ball really well, and it opened up the pass. We're not a team that can just kind of sit back and pick you apart passing the ball. So I think we got to go back and look at ourselves and say we got to continue to find a way to run the ball and not abandon it so early.
God, I think, Palmetto's a good team. I don't think they're that much better than we are. We just they do things a little bit better than we do right now, but I don't think they're that much better than us. Rogers throws it in the flat. It's going to be caught. Ronan Dangler, and listen, the MVP of our football team, period. I mean, this guy's all over the place, and I love him. I'll miss him when he's gone, that's for sure.
On the play brings up second down and 3.
Manatee after this will have 2 games remaining. Next week at home against Braden River, and then at home again the following week against the Riverview Rams, and that's yet another team we haven't beaten in like the last 6 tries, I believe.
Right.
Rogers going to fire deep, looking for Elijah Christian, who's caught it, and to the 10, touchdown, Elijah Christian. That right there is a 53-yard strike. And the Canes get on the board. It's 31-13 our score, 4:40 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, good throw there from Logan Rogers, and Elijah Christian just getting at the high point of the ball. Nice catch with his hands, turn upfield and getting the touchdown, making the score a little more respectable.
Kind of, sort of. Tell you what, the rest of the team's not expecting us to score because we're not even ready to go for 2 or kicking extra points. Now we hustle back on the field. There we go. They'll go for 2. Rogers takes it, rolling left, and looks in the back of the end zone and misses the intended receiver, Caden White. So incomplete on the 2-point conversion, 31-13 our score, 4:40 to go in the ball game.
In the game, Manatee 13, Palmetto 31.
Well, you only got one option there, right?
Oh, yeah, onside kick it.
Odds are slim that you get it. That's on any onside kick, period. So.
Right.
The one onside kick that sits in the back of my mind that will haunt us forever is last year against St. Thomas to start the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the onside kick here, it's such a, you got to have the right bounce at the right time, and it's an extremely tough play to convert.
Now we finally got 11. Here we go.
We got a good hop.
Oh, you got the hop you wanted, and just
too
wasn't
hard.
wide enough to make it happen.
Yeah.
Onside kick, Tim rolls out of bounds.
What's the flag for?
We kicked it out of bounds.
Doesn't matter on an onside kick. It went past the 50.
He's waving it.
I was going to say. Cleared where it had to go. What's the matter? I think it was even touched on the way out.
It was a nice pop, though. It bounced exactly when it should have, just a little too hard.
Waved off as it was touched first by the Tigers.
Well, we have had more discussion time with the officials. Yeah, it's first down Tigers.
First down
I don't
Tigers.
know why he'd re-kick again either.
First down, Tigers!
Kevin, what did you originally have, buddy?
Tigers will start at their own 46-yard line, leading 31-13, 4:40 to go in the ball game. Two receivers to the right for the Tigers. This guy's lined up off sides down here.
That was not a regular direct snap. It was a bad snap.
No, that was a bad snap, and tackle on this side was lined up off sides. You couldn't even see the football, so.
Gain of 2 on the play, second down and 8 for the Tigers. Tackle on that last play.
Palmetto Tigers will move to 6-1 on the year.
7-1.
I think they're 6-1. They had an off week already. It don't even matter at this point. They got a couple of tough games. They got to go play Leonard, who is
Leonard next week, much improved.
That'd
Be the district championship for them, yeah.
And I believe it's up there, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Tackle on the play by number 6, Bryce Cooper.
Yeah, one more district game after that. Is that right?
Gain of 4 on the play.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know how many.
Down and 3.
I know it's
Maybe the end of district play next week, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah. So that'll set that one right there. Winner, obviously, is going to be a hosting situation, but because I believe, what are they, 1 in their region?
They are right now, yeah.
Handoff up the middle, enough for a first down.
The carry up the middle, first down.
Clock will continue to wind, and they won't put the ball up in the air very much here. They're just going to grind it out and finish it off. First and 10, Tigers. At the Manatee 43-yard line. Handoff again, and the running back will pick up about 2 yards on the play. 2 minutes remaining in our ball game.
Carr. Gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8 Tigers.
Well, there's a shocker. Louisville is beating Miami with 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
That's a Cristobal special.
Handoff, and the running back fights forward for about a yard. 1:15 and counting.
Number 53, Davian Bryant. For no gain. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Pretty much can wind it down, run
Yeah,
one
let
more
the
play,
clock
and I
run.
think that'll pretty much do it here.
Yeah, let the clock run. Wasn't our best showing at all tonight offensively, that's for sure.
No, sir. Cannot agree more. Take this snap, and this will be the ball game right here. Unless he rips one to the house, but snap, handoff, the running back will get it inside the 35. That'll be our final play. Palmetto winning 31-13. We'll take a timeout, come back and wrap things up here from Palmetto High School. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
That'll bring us to the end of the game.
When you see us, we are Manatee. GML Coating is Manatee County's concrete restoration coating source, taking care of our communities right here in Manatee County. Our dedicated team is the best in the business, and our Green Monster Coating provides industry-leading protection for our vital wastewater infrastructure. But when you see us,
We are Manatee.
know our communities are our #1 priority. Let's go Hurricanes.
Bose Imaging Centers are dedicated to bringing you the best quality radiology imaging available today. With locations in the heart of both Bradenton and Sarasota, Bose Imaging Centers are close to all major medical centers. And the over 4 generations of the Bose family healthcare experience will ensure you a comfortable and professional visit. Bose Imaging Centers, where quality and customer service are the standard. Online at boseimagingcenter.com.
They say life is better on the water, where the only measure of time is the disappearing tide and the sound of fishermen returning from a long day's work. That's where you'll find Swordfish Grill, nestled along the quiet Gulf Coast in Florida's oldest fishing village. This is a place to relax, to unwind, and enjoy freshly caught seafood. They say life's better on the water. We couldn't agree more. Swordfish Grill and Tiki Bar, located in Cortez, Florida's oldest fishing village.
Coastal Orthopedics proudly supports Manatee High School and Hurricanes football. Dr. Dan Lamar, a former Hurricane, is the team's medical director. Dr. Lamar and the staff of experts at Coastal Orthopedics are recognized leaders in sports medicine and wellness technology. With offices in West Bradenton, East Bradenton, and Lakewood Ranch, they're always close by. Details online at coastalorthopedics.com. coastalorthopedics.com. Coastal Orthopedics, keeping you in the game.
Perkins Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Mitsubishi in Bradenton is proud to be a sponsor of Manatee Hurricanes football.